What up?
What's
Yo,
up,
yo.
guys? Welcome to the season 5 debut. We are not recording yet, but we will be. We're just sorry it took a little while. It turns out it's not as easy as you think it is to set up 3 cameras,
Surprise.
as well as 3 microphones for a podcast.
Yeah, and
This
then
is why I don't have my own podcast.
yeah,
Yeah, it
And
takes a little time. That's
And I'm
for
very
sure.
impatient.
and then
So I've
we
been
had
drinking.
to find a micro SD card that worked.
Yeah, that was the other thing that took about 15 minutes, and
Technical dip. That's why we said 10:30-ish, maybe 11.
Yeah.
We made the
We made
11.
it at 11.
We made
made
11.
the
all
11.
good.
We made just
Were
the.
you guys really expecting us to be here at 10:30? Come on.
I've never made the time, to be fair. So if you're in the chat, please shoot me a message. Well, shoot us a message so we can make sure the chat's working, because that doesn't work half the time either. So just let us know if you're here and
Yeah.
tuning in for the show, please.
Chew-
And we're gonna start pretty soon here. Let me make sure. Let's see. Facebook.com/the best podcast on the fucking thing.
Yeah, dog. For shizzle.
I mean, that's a lot of people reach. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from streaming.
Your favorite thing.
I am
My
here
total
maybe.
favorite
Ryan
thing.
says he is maybe here. Well, Ryan, thank you for maybe being
Thanks,
here. We
Ryan.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Ryan.
And to whomever else is tuning in late at night on a Tuesday night.
Turned up Tuesday. Because I've been drinking.
It's yeah, we've all been drinking.
I'm pretty buzzed.
This is gonna be a good
We're
show.
starting. Been
Are you-
drinking.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Louder for the people in the back, Mark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Get everything ready. Noah,
Some
testing
comments.
this out. Hi, Noah. Thanks for stopping by. And why are you guys in my notifications? I don't know, Colin. Why are you in our chat?
Yeah.
Because you're awesome and you're watching the show. That's why.
Colin?
And because-
Smash Bro?
Yeah. You ready to smash? You swinging over?
Colin, yeah, we need to play Smash. It's been like a week and a half.
All right.
Mark, are you doing the intro here?
I can do the intro.
Okay.
Trained professional.
I'm gonna
Trained-
count you.
trained fucking professional.
That's right.
We're gonna
Season
count.
5 debut.
We're gonna count you out here.
DBEW.
DBW. W. All right.
English major.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everybody, to the groundbreaking, monumental Season 5 debut of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
It has taken a little while longer than we wanted to, but we are live as fuck, and
Fuck.
we have one of our favorite guests with us.
We
Mr.
promised. We promised you that the Clev Man would be here.
Pretty fucking happy to be here for the debut.
Yeah, and obviously you should be here after our bomb-ass trip that we took a few weeks back. So, Jason, welcome to the show for the Season 5 debut.
you.
You've been here since the beginning, brother.
I have.
Yeah,
I have.
for instance, Season 1.
Sort of like my 6th time.
And-
I think it's like my
yeah.
6th or 7th.
Yeah.
And you're here for the final season, so...
Final?
Oh, wait.
what?
No, I'm just kidding. We're
Final
good.
season gonna be, so I hope I'm on the series finale then.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Or we
this
upgrade
is-
to another podcast.
This is the Season 5 debut, as well as the final episode of the show.
Yeah, next week, tune into the Matty Ice podcast.
But anyway, speaking of our awesome trip, and by the way, this is not the finale of the show, obviously. But
I
speaking
hope
of...
not. I like pissing people off.
Yeah, and you're going to be doing plenty of that today, it
I
sounds
probably
like.
will. Yeah.
Yeah, don't get offended by Jason. That's just how he is.
Part of the show.
Yeah,
Part of
we
the show.
if we can deal with it for the past 4 years, you
Yeah.
can deal with it for 2 fucking hours.
Yeah,
damn it.
exactly.
So,
He's a grumpy old
so
man.
fuck you. Yeah.
okay.
Grumpy old Jason.
So, as most of our viewers know, we took a trip kind of for Jason's birthday, kind of because we got a pretty good deal on
It
a
just
hotel
happened.
room.
It happened to show up on my birthday.
It was for
which is cool,
totally
yeah.
for Jason's birthday.
Yeah, let's
Literally
not lie.
everything we did was dictated by Jason. It's my birthday.
That's fair. That's fair. Nah, because I could have stayed another 3 hours at the arcade. And you guys were like, I want to get pizza.
Whoa.
Okay.
I
All right.
did
I'm just-
ask,
I'm just
to
kidding.
be fair.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
All right.
But we took a trip out to Chicago. It was we went to the Galloping Ghost Arcade. I've talked about it plenty of times on here, and you guys finally got to experience it. So before we get into the arcade, why don't we talk a little bit about leading up to the arcade? So I know you threw some ideas out there about like some like kind of headlines for the trip out there.
Right.
The one thing you missed
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you found some.
before we even got there, we did use Google Maps on the drive, and it steered us the right direction until we got
about to Chicago. Right?
Yeah, right when we got to Chicago, it's this fun thing that Google Maps does where it gives you absolutely no idea what you need to do next.
Literally
so,
within 500 feet.
Yeah, I'm taking the exit to get from one off ramp onto another on ramp, and this on ramp is, I would almost say it felt like less than 500 feet.
Oh, dude, yeah, way less than a mile.
Oh, yeah.
Like
And
about a
there's-
quarter mile.
There's what, 4 or 5
You went
lanes?
4 or 5 lanes of traffic.
So I'm in the left lane.
We're in fucking the heart of fucking Chicago when this happened.
Yeah. I'm in the left fucking lane of this highway. And it's like, oh, by the way, you have to get off right here.
On the right lane.
On the right lane. I literally
Surprise.
went almost 90 degrees into that other fucking lane. I pissed off so many people. I didn't even care. Like,
It was like
whatever.
Frogger.
We're getting through.
Well,
it doesn't matter.
And spoiler alert, that's the time where we didn't almost die. That came later.
Yeah,
that
we'll,
came much later.
Don't worry. We'll talk about
Yeah.
that. It wasn't even that bad, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
It was
It was
kind
close.
of bad.
We caught
Yeah.
it close. But before we got to the arcade, we did end up hitting up a fast food joint that's hard to call fast food almost, but
Because it's fucking magical.
it is above fast food, I would
Yeah.
say.
So Jason was really hyped for us to check out Chick-fil-A because Matt and I have never ever had Chick-fil-A yet. So and he's like,
And
we
as
gotta
I've-
fucking go.
And as I've said for the first year I had it 5-6 years ago, those homophobic racist bastards make a mean chicken sandwich.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Yeah, good old hate chicken.
Yep.
Natalie already said she's offended, by the way. And
Yeah.
then Eric brought up a great idea. We should have worn our Galloping Ghost shirts for this.
I thought about it.
Oh my
but-
god.
I thought about it, but I just hit my 150th Switch game, so I kind of want.
I don't give a fuck about your Switch game.
you and
I
your
want to
Switch
play.
collection. Yep.
I want to wear the fucking arcade shirt.
Yeah,
That-
we should have.
Mark had a good point though when he was working, and I went to go see him. It's kind of it looks like a little bit of a racist shirt.
Don't
if you look
say
deep
that.
Into it.
Oh no, it's not
Doc
racist.
Mac just quit watching.
No, Doc, don't leave. I promise
I mean,
you.
I love the design, but like you got to look at it a little bit. That's
Do.
all.
Yeah, just don't spend more than a minute
yeah,
looking
yeah,
at the
yeah.
shirt.
Just read the word arcade at the bottom.
Right,
and you're
exactly.
fine.
Ria.
Yeah,
Because I love the shirt. I've worn the shirt like 5 times since I bought it. But
yeah, it's a great shirt.
great shirt.
Yeah, definitely.
I turn it inside out so that the thing doesn't get ruined when I'm washing it because
That's
I
a
want
good-
it to last a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good idea. But
We love you, Doc Mac.
we did go
It's
to
over.
we did go to Chick-fil-A. It was Mark and I's first experience there, and it was the first time any of us have experienced the. It's like I think it's a new thing. I know Taco Bell is doing it now,
Are they?
where you have the drive-through, but instead of you talking into the intercom and ordering your stuff at the screen,
Yeah.
there's very attractive women outside that take your order and then relay that to
Oh, I
the-
thought that was just Chick-fil-A because they're so huge. Nobody gives a fuck about Taco Bell. I can't believe that they're doing that much.
The one order I've placed at Taco Bell when they were doing this was it was a fairly attractive person.
Where was this at? What Taco Bell did this?
Yeah.
The one by my work over
No
on
shit.
on
Seriously?
Titty Bawase.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
shit.
weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
they might have only done it for a week, but I was able to.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, Chick-fil-A fucking had to do it because
Yeah.
both times we went was nuts.
Yeah.
So
When we went there, the line was almost out of the fucking parking lot, which was wild. It was just wrapping around, and yet still we got our food faster than Burger King
Oh,
could
big
with
time.
like 3
Yeah.
people on the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so we had it. We tried it out, and I'm telling you right now, believe the hype. That
Yep.
shit
it's
was
pretty
fucking.
fucking good.
and I was
Shit was
glad too
amazing.
because I've hyped this shit up to them for months. So I was glad that they believed the hype after that.
Yeah.
I mean, we went back on the way home.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Chick-fil-A was awesome. It was freaking badass. And then came the time to finally roll up.
the entering of the ghost.
Check it out. So we pulled in, got out of the car, walked over by the street, super busy street right there,
Yep.
and then we opened the doors.
Well, question for you guys, because I had been there. So the first time I went and I saw the sign, I'm like, this arcade, this building has 780 arcade
I'm
games
glad you
in
covered
it.
that. Yep.
So
Because-
what was your guys' first
That's-
impression without even walking into the building?
Spot on, because I'm like, this is kind of a. Where are we? and we that sign put on, I'm like, this is it, huh? And we walk past, and I see a couple arcade games in the windows, and I'm like, this is it, huh? I mean, Matt's been here, so it's got to be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it's got to be cool. They're gonna have games, so yeah. But that's how I felt walking up, and then we walked in. I'm like, all right, no, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
Hold
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
What did you think, Mark?
I constantly had when I'm riding in your car, I just keep my fucking head down and really pay attention to the rest of the day.
Wow.
This guy has
thanks,
driver's
buddy.
anxiety. Bad.
I do.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's something I don't get.
it's rough for me.
I mean, I was speeding the entire way there,
Yeah.
so I can't really
I don't
argue
know.
that.
It wasn't too bad. I don't know, but like we got there, and I'd already watched videos like YouTube videos.
I never
of
have.
It,
I
so,
didn't.
like,
Yeah,
like,
I expected.
being
I
inside,
expected
so.
a fucking like palace, like 3 stories, galloping ghosts lit up and like fucking lights all over, like that. Just people like cars were lined up like Cedar Point. That's
Yeah.
what I expected going to Galloping Ghosts.
Yeah.
And so we see this. I'm like, huh.
Well, I mean, you got to
Okay.
keep in mind we went there on like Monday around
We did.
noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we walked in there.
Perfect
Which is a good
time,
call,
by the
which
way.
is a good call, by the way.
Perfect
Yeah,
time.
great
yeah.
call. Yep.
So we walk in there, and you got the little aisleway, and you go up, and you got some dude working there, just like, "Hey, what's up?" So like, yeah, $20. You guys ever been here before?
Yeah.
And it was like,
No, more like, you guys ever been here before?
and then
He did get a little hype after I was like, I've been here a couple times, but these guys haven't.
oh yeah,
He got a little more hype after that.
no, like so he was, he was just like chill, laid back dude.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like a really fun fucking place to work at.
Mhm.
And then he was like, yeah, well, here's the rules. Went over it pretty much. Can't bring food or drink in.
For the love of God, do not chew bubble gum in
No,
that
no
fucking
gum.
place.
No gum allowed. Which I agree with.
I
Yeah.
totally agree with that.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
put gum on these fucking
People
arcade
are,
machines.
people are
Fuck you.
assholes with
Yeah.
gum.
Yeah. So fuck
Yeah.
gum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally good rule.
Totally great rule. Yeah.
So yeah, then it's like this is it, huh? $20, and we get to play all day long, like all day, and we can come and go. There's no stupid race
Yeah, there was a
little
stamp on your hand.
bracelet or
Which
stamps.
They
or
were so
anything.
dead it didn't matter. They knew us.
Yeah, they just nope. Here's your receipt. Just keep it, whatever. And he's like, yeah, go ahead, play. And then immediately you take a right, and you just see fucking
you see
everything.
a fucking sea of Street Fighter.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh my god,
yeah.
oh my god, they got every Street Fighter. Yeah. Like from Street Fighter, garbage Street Fighter 1 to fucking Third Strike, one of the best fighting games ever made, all in a row.
Yep,
right
right there, Street Fighter Mania, and then the other side,
And-
if you went left, it was Mortal Kombat Mania. On the
Yeah,
other
Mortal
way.
Kombat Mania. And then I'm a huge F-Zero guy. That's one of my favorite series. The fact that they had an old ass F-Zero, like when the GameCube thing, they had the full on like experience there. That was badass too,
Yeah.
right next to Street Fighter. Yeah.
That thing was crazy.
Yeah.
And we'll have to, I want
I
to talk
played that
about
game
that.
9 times.
Yeah, I want to talk about that more when we maybe talk about the other like
Yeah.
car racing style game. But yeah, place is super badass when you walk into it, and it really does kind of open your eyes. Like, man, this place does have a shit ton of arcade games, and then it's like, but does it have as many as they say? And then you keep walking around, and it's like this building is fucking endless. There's
Yeah.
just different rooms.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what's funny is like I didn't know that. Like we walked through 2 lanes, we saw Donkey Kong, saw the old school shit, and then one other lane. And I'm like, all right, I'm impressed already.
Right.
And then like about an hour in, I had to pee. So I went.
Jason is old, and he has a small
I
bladder.
have a small fucking bladder. Yeah, I might have to pee during this. I'm drinking scotch.
I technically had
But,
to pee around the same time.
Yeah,
So.
and so Mark, because Mark's not
also
quite as
old,
old. Yeah,
but,
but
quite old.
he's not an old fuck like me. He's just kind of old.
He's
but,
fucking old.
He's kind of an
But
old
so I was
fuck.
like, I gotta pee. So I'm gonna go ask the guy, is there a bathroom here? So he's like, oh yeah. He's like, you just you go down this hallway, and I'm like, I thought he meant like across the street. And I'm like, oh okay, yeah, that's fine. He's like, I'll just show you. So he walks over, and we walk into another hallway. I'm like, whoa, wait, there's more fucking games here. Wait. And then like I see there's another sea of video games,
Yeah.
and like a whole another room full of games.
Yeah.
And then I also went into the most terrifying bathroom of all time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doc, I love you. I love your arcade. I don't know if you need. We got to
Just-
figure out the bathroom
Well,
thing.
Fix
Te-
the lighting.
To
All
be
you need to
fair,
do is-
this was the backup bathroom. The
True,
original bathroom
true.
was out of order.
Yeah.
So this was like
Oh.
the way back in the.
This is where someone was once killed bathroom. Yeah.
It's not circle bar level.
No, you don't piss in a trough for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They have some decency, man.
Actually, yeah, the bathroom wasn't bad looking as far as
it was
clean
just
clept.
the lighting.
It was
Just the
it wasn't dirty in there. It was just like the light was like flickering.
you're afraid the light's gonna flicker out and a ghost is gonna get you. Like I'm worried about this light back here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
my-
shit
in my
is
thing right
that
here,
shit is
yeah.
That shit is terrifying
But
up
it
there.
was the same thing where like Jason was saying, you'd walk this way and be like, holy shit, that's crazy. And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
like, what's over here? Wait, another hallway? Wait a second.
And
there's
wait,
there's
another
a door.
hallway.
There's
Yeah.
a door to another room with more fucking games. And I'm like, this place just kept fucking going,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
Like it was nuts. In certain areas, because we went when it was it was kind of warm out. Certain areas had great AC. Certain areas,
oh my god.
Did not.
There's
The
like-
Neo Geo corner did not have great. AC.
There's some spots because I mean I can't imagine how much heat is
Right.
generated from that building.
oh,
Plus,
dude,
plus you got to wear a mask. I mean that
Yeah.
that
that was
hurts
the other
too.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were I got to be honest. I'm impressed with how long we were there for. What 10 hours that day?
About that, yeah. We got
Yeah.
there at 12. We left
And
at
you
like
know,
9.
you know how long we wore our fucking masks? 10 fucking hours. Even
I
when we
dropped
were
mine
in,
a little bit in the Neo Geo corner because
when
it
we
was
were
so
in the
hot.
when we were in
But,
the
yep.
Neo Geo area, it's a pretty thin like kind of aisle, and there's just right in front
All
of you.
Neo
There's
Geo
Neo
MVS
Geo games, yeah,
screens.
in front of you, behind you, and that
Needless
shit
to say,
is hot.
I
It was
almost
like
came in my pants. During that, yeah.
that shit.
we did take our masks down just to take pictures, just so everyone
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
There was nobody around when we did. Yeah.
That shit was like 80 degrees in that area.
The
Maybe
the shmup area, was like a goddamn fucking just a freaking sauna.
sauna,
in there.
yeah.
Well, the shmup area, which is one of my biggest regrets of all 2020,
yeah.
is that
You
the
did
main
not-
reason why I want to go back in November is because I walked past and I'm like, oh my! I actually did an Instagram video where I was like, oh my god, this is all shmups. There was like 40 shmups. I never went back. I took that video and never went back.
Oh, I
So-
did. I fucking tore it up on some Terra Cresta, baby.
the best thing about this place is the fact that you're gonna miss. There's no way you can get
No.
to this whole
Yep.
thing. We
Impossible.
spent we spent a half day there,
Yeah.
I could
and
play
that was
another-
bouncing.
I could play another 50 games. Easy.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
bouncing between games. We even beat a few beat 'em ups together, which take solid
We beat
45
first
minutes.
beat
hour.
up we beat was Captain America: The Avengers, which
yeah,
is awesome.
game by the way.
Especially since I got to be Hawkeye.
even if you have to play Vision,
Yeah.
I don't mind him that much. He wasn't
Vision
that
is
bad.
a cocky motherfucker walking.
Yeah,
with a
he's
pistol.
just a beast ass motherfucker.
I mean, he's Vision. He's got superpowers.
So you're playing all these games. You're walking around checking, and all of a sudden, we're kind of split up and do our own thing, and then we just all of a sudden I just got fucking hit. I don't know about you guys, but I just got hit and just absolutely overwhelmed
I did too.
with just emotions, a feeling I've never fucking had since fucking Disney World as a kid.
Yep.
And like that's so like mind blowing to have that experience happen to you when you're like 32 years
Yep.
old. Like
39 years old for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my 39th birthday.
and
Yep.
yeah, so like I'm like, holy fuck, this is crazy. And I'm like, you know what? And it was bigger. I'm like, and I straight up said it in my mind.
Which I
I've said
love.
it before.
Yeah.
This place is better than Disney World.
Yep.
It
Oh,
fucking
Well,
it blew me away.
that-
It was better than
it's
the
awesome
kid
you
going
say
to
that
Disney
because
World.
that's how I was seeing Donkey Kong and just that whole row of old shit right past the roll of Street Fighter. Almost teared up. Got a little
Yeah.
emotional.
That's
Yeah.
the thing about
Yep.
this place.
Yep.
And I haven't been to Disney World and shit like that,
Yeah,
but
you're not missing much.
the thing about it is they lay it out like it's almost like there's no rhyme or reason, and then when you break it down, it's like, man, these guys have organized this
Yep.
almost exactly how you should. They've got all these like there's 2 aisles of just these old school fucking games like Robotron, Root Beer
Fucking
Tapper,
Death Race is in there.
Galaxian,
One of the first
Death
arcade games,
Race.
yeah.
What's the is it Chiller or something? The fucking weird.
Did they have that? I didn't.
They
know.
had Chiller. It was out of order because somebody
Oh.
broke the fucking
That's a
rifle,
bummer.
dick.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have all these crazy old school games that you'll never see half
Exactly.
of these
Nope.
anywhere else.
Nope.
yeah.
And they even the thing I realized. So Galloping Ghosts owns half of Lagrange, by the way.
Yeah, they
It's
do.
like everywhere we
Galloping
went.
Ghost presents a liquor store.
Yeah.
Galloping Ghost presents oil changes.
I don't know what Doc's doing. He's doing some good stuff, but I found out that their reproductions place makes replacement. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on this. I'm pretty sure they make replacement parts.
They do. They 3D printed
Yeah.
the thing
Yeah.
for the fire.
He said that
yeah.
in that really cool YouTube video. we
Yeah.
watched, yeah.
Yep.
So they replace these parts on these things, and they do an amazing job of it to make it seem as authentic as you possibly can, because you can't get these parts unless you tear down an original cabinet. So
That's what was awesome about that. Was that with that fucking annoying motherfucker that we watched? But Doc had a bunch of cool information about it. Was that the one we was talking about?
I think
How they
maybe.
like a lot of these the machines they have were like not the original machines, kind of like emulation, but like you can't buy that shit anymore. This is fucking 2020, and this is shit from like the mid 80s.
Yeah.
So of course you're not gonna buy the original machine. But the fact that they've replicated that well and it still looks like the real thing, that's incredible. Like
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's this video online. This guy's like eating a fucking hard-boiled egg before
Literally,
he comes in
like,
there.
right in his face like the whole time, like, oh, I got my opinions and stuff. Like, and Doc's trying to be cool and tell these cool, like, oh, I'm gonna play this shitty game because I'm a fucking asshole. Yeah.
You haven't seen it. You gotta see
I
this
haven't
video.
seen this
You gotta
video.
see this
I
video.
really
It's
want
awful.
to now.
Doc's being cool as shit. He's trying to
Yeah.
explain the games, and this guy's like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" He just
What's
keeps
that
cut-
stupid asshole's name?
I don't
Remember
know.
it? Yeah.
I can't remember.
Fuck, I'm gonna punch him in his face.
Yeah, he just eats a hard-boiled egg right at the
Yeah.
beginning of the video.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Who would do that?
Yeah.
Why would,
Fucking
okay,
douchebag,
first
yeah.
thing first, why would you eat a hard-boiled egg anyway?
Right?
Minus
yeah, that's the first question. Why would you do that in all of life?
Why are
would
you doing
do
that in
Yeah.
a YouTube video?
Fuck
Yeah.
you both. I love hard-boiled eggs.
I like
Sorry,
eggs, but
they're
not hard
gross.
eggs. Yeah.
But I gotta, the reproductions thing, and it's not just them doing it for their own arcade. They let you,
Yep.
say you have a chiller cabinet where you need a reproduction shield for your rifle or whatever. You can order that from
Yep.
them and then fix your cabinet up.
That's
They're
what-
all about
That's what he
fixing
saw
their stuff
because it was
up.
after September 11th. They did that real firefighter thing.
Yeah.
And they 3D printed like some part of the hose or something.
Yeah, yep.
And who the fuck would know that? You wouldn't know that's a 3D printed thing.
No,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Those guys are incredibly talented all
Incredibly
around.
talented. Yeah.
We didn't get to see the pinball thing.
Nope.
Yeah. The
Have you seen it,
pinball,
Matt?
I've not. I was really looking forward to it when we went out
That's
there,
why
but
I want to go back in November.
well, we have to go when that's open because they have Attack on Mars on pinball, and that is now because of Pinball FX3 my favorite pinball machine.
And I want to play Creature from Black Lagoon.
Yes.
I just want to play pinball.
Yeah. I mean, pinball is pinball. So
But yeah,
I want
it's-
to play Pinbot because that's
Yeah.
a great game. Yeah.
So it's the feeling you have when the first time you're a kid and you go to Disney World. That feeling right there is right there the same feeling you have as an old man going to play an arcade
For
game
me,
in that place.
I've talked about it. Any of my friends know the best arcade I ever went to was a place called Tilt in Flint. It was dark. It got closed down for gang violence because it was in Flint, Michigan, because it was dark. And that's where I first played Mortal Kombat, where I first played Fatal Fury, where I first played Street Fighter 2. I was probably 10 years old. And I saw these two probably 16, 18-year-old kids playing Street Fighter 2. And I couldn't play it because it was so packed. And I went home because I'm a little nerdy, dorky English kid. And I wrote a story about every single character in Street Fighter 2.
holy shit.
That's the feeling I got times 10 at Galloping Ghosts because they had every single game that Tilt had when I was 10 to 12 years old, and Galloping Ghosts had that shit. That was incredible.
Yeah, it was like all those moments you had as a kid, those crazy arcade moments,
Yep.
and we were like sharing them together.
Yeah.
So it was just like
Yeah,
freaking
and you don't have to
mind-blowing.
buy a bunch of quarters.
That's
It's all things on free play.
$20 all day.
overload. So then,
We're going back tonight. We're
yeah.
going back tonight.
so when we talk about Radmobile,
Okay,
Fuck yeah, when you talk
okay,
about
hold on.
Radmobile.
Let me catch up
All right,
on.
all right.
So Noah was saying in our chat here, told y'all that you would like the Mortal Kombat section at the arcade. It's amazing all the people they had from that video game appear there in the past.
Which is awesome.
yeah,
Because
Matt
most
didn't.
of them-
Matt didn't enjoy the Mortal Kombat.
I was about to say,
part.
Matt.
we'll talk
Matt
about
did
that.
not enjoy the Mortal Kombat section.
I did, though.
The
Great
thing
time.
the thing he
I enjoyed the
asked
story.
though is what was it like meeting Doc? Now, Noah.
Sad story.
Unfortunately, we did not know and do our research beforehand.
Because we're dumbasses.
And it's on me too because I've met this guy 2 times already before this trip.
So really, this is Matt's
It's
fault.
my fuck up.
Yeah.
Yep, man.
We did meet Doc. We actually held the door open for him because it was on a Monday, so they were wheeling in their new arcade cabinet. They released a
Which was Sky Shark, a badass game.
isn't it Sky Shark or something? It's like
Sky
3
Shark's a
Sky.
Nintendo game.
They have Sky Shark, and then they have I don't know. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I played it. It was Sky
we
know
Shark.
held
what
the
you're
door
talking
open
about, yeah.
for him.
Yeah,
and
I
we
mean,
didn't-
We did hold the door open for him.
We didn't realize. Yeah, we talked with them outside. We were like, "Oh, what you got there?" They're like,
Yeah,
"You're
what's-
gonna have to wait till 5 to check it out." But we held the door open for him, and I got to be honest. Doc does not look like a guy that owns the largest arcade in America. He just
True.
doesn't.
True.
Doc,
He looks-
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought you were like a new guy just starting out, helping out, man.
Yep.
And maybe that's
I
probably the
thought he
best
was like
thing.
the new dude. I was
That's
like,
actually
"What's up, bud?"
That's great. That's
the
great
best-
to have that.
Yeah, that's the best thing that could probably be there for him because he looks like just another guy
Yeah.
that you want to talk to.
He's not some
And-
corporate douchebag.
And from the sounds of things, because I actually kind of read up on him like you did and that type of thing, when we even are friends with him on Facebook now and messaged him, he seemed like that's exactly the persona he gives off, is he's all about his community and giving back to people and just letting people have a good time in his arcade. So shout out to that guy. It's a shame. I mean, maybe...
Well, we'll meet him again. Like,
Yeah,
we told him like he knows we're coming back. So,
and he may
November.
be listening to this show, and maybe down the road we might be able to get a little interview set up with
Which would be
Doc.
awesome.
That's we're grasping at straws here, but
Yeah.
hopefully we can do that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But yeah, so fucking awesome time. We played some amazing amazing games. We can't really talk about all of them. We'll grab a few of them. Probably my favorite one that I've never played before. Jason played it. Mark, had you played it?
which one's that?
Rad.
Radmobile?
Radmobile?
Yeah.
That was your
Radmobile.
favorite? You put that up there?
It's one of my. I wouldn't say
Oh,
it's
Radmobile.
my favorite one that I discovered.
as
no
So
doubt.
I didn't
No doubt.
realize what it was. I just got done beating Bucky O'Hare, the arcade, and that's long. And I was at this point,
Matt
my
and I
legs.
Matt and I beat Aliens,
Yeah.
the light gun game from
Yeah,
like the
and
mid 2000s.
You guys were doing stuff, and I was like, man, what the fuck is this thing? And I walked over there. It's just this huge. It's just like a normal driving game, except you step up onto this huge platform. First level, it's like tilting and shit with all the ramps you're
Yep.
going around.
Yep.
And it's wild. It's
As seen
It's so good.
in Encino
Encino
Man.
Encino
Which
Man.
Mark
yeah.
didn't remember.
I
until
didn't.
I was playing it.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh fuck, that is what he
Yep.
sits in.
Yep.
Shit.
Because I think I saw Matt playing it. I'm like, Radmobile.
Yeah.
Because Encino Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I played. Well, I didn't know that you knew about it because
Yeah.
I played it. I got to like Nebraska or whatever fuck state, Iowa maybe.
The fucking kill yourself stage.
It was
yeah.
like it's like the 9th or 10th.
I think you're on the 6th stage because I continued all the way to the
Yeah,
end.
you made it all the way.
Yep.
So I sat down, played it for a bit, and then I was like, Mark, you got to come check this thing out, man.
No, I actually
no.
I finished playing Bucky
Because
O'Hare.
you wanted to sit down.
And my legs
Yeah.
were fucking whooped. I'm
Yep.
like, oh man.
And I
gotta
wanted to sit down too.
I gotta
So,
sit
yeah.
down for a sec, so I just sat down to what Matt was next to what Matt was playing, and
Yeah.
next thing you know, I'm like, whatever, I'll play this. And this motherfucker starts moving on me. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
you got done, or I got done with it. I'm like, Mark, you got to try this thing.
Yeah.
And it started going on you, and I'm like, Jason's playing some fucking fighting game next to the loudest arcade machine of
I was
all
playing
time.
X-Men vs. Street Fighter, but it was like 2 down from the loudest arcade game of all time. So
And I was like, Jason, you got to check this thing out because I didn't know that you had known about this machine.
yeah.
So 15 minutes later, when you decide, like, I guess I'll see what Matt's talking about, you fucking come down. You're like, oh shit, Radmobile.
Yep.
And you fucking
I beat that game. I played the game for like 45 minutes. Yep.
Mark and I went and played another game. We played Star Wars,
Yeah.
like the sit down cabinet where you
Which
can
I
be a
also
gunner
missed.
or a
Yep.
pilot. We beat that game almost and came back, and you were still
playing
playing
Radmobile.
Radmobile.
Yep. Yep.
And I think you were just about to beat it.
I beat it. Yeah. It's 20 stages and it was
That ga-
incredible.
That game's fucking awesome.
Because it's awesome because a fat cop is at the end and it's like, oh, you're under arrest. And then he explodes into a girl in a bikini in total fucking 90s fashion. You can't have a more 90s ending than that.
That's
It was
amazing.
awesome.
That's
Yep.
amazing.
That's
I
awesome.
couldn't snap a picture of it when I was playing. But. And please, everyone, please watch Encino Man because
Yeah.
it's the epitome of a 90s movie. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Encino Man. Radmobile.
And Radmobile's in it.
I
Yep.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
By the way, Rick Henyon is here live as fuck.
Nice.
As
Yeah. What up,
always,
Rick?
Mr. Perfect. Thank
Live
you for
AF.
joining in. As well as Rico, Natalie, Eric, thanks for joining in. And all the rest that I cannot see in the chat. Thank you for being
Thanks,
here.
everybody.
But yeah, so had some fun at the arcade. And about midway through the day, we were like, okay, let's go. We haven't had a drink. We haven't had any hydration whatsoever.
Yeah,
We've
we
just
were
been
pretty
sweating our
whooped.
ass off playing games. Let's take a little bit of a break. So I was like, where's a party store around here? There's one about a mile away. Like, do we want to walk? Look around. No, let's just drive there, bro.
No, look at Mark. Look at Mark,
True.
and he's like,
Because I would walk for a mile. Anyway.
yeah. And I
don't care.
look at Mark. Mark's like, nah, dude.
Trying to make this a team building thing. You guys are all fucking.
Hey, can you snag me a Coors Latte? Are you close enough?
Yeah, can you snag me a Yingling, by the way? You got to get up, bro.
All right, I'll get up.
Got to get up to get
Tell
down.
your story. I mean, you guys have a better Chicago accent than me, anyway. So
Oh no,
I don't know if-
We're gonna.
well-
you can be back in time for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we
So
want to go grab some drinks and maybe a little snack or two or whatever. So we
Yeah.
go to a party store. Get there. It is probably owned by Galloping Ghosts. I'm not sure. It didn't.
Everything is owned by Galloping
it was
Ghosts.
probably
on
owned
that
by
whole
them.
street.
So
Doc Mack is like a godfather. He probably walks in and is like, "Hey, you didn't pay your rent."
make your cut.
make your cut, son.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we stopped there.
Liquor store presented by Galloping Ghost.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we go in the store, and the first thing we want to look for is we hear all this crazy nonsense about Yingling beer.
Make sure you show that in the camera.
Shout out to Yingling, one of my favorite cheap beers.
It is my favorite cheap beer.
We heard that it was in Indiana. We were not sure if it was Illinois, so we stopped in and checked with the guy. Was this this was before the first time we went? This was the first time we went in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I asked him. I was like, "Hey, just curious, because we looked around, didn't see it. Do you have any Yingling by chance?" And he's like, "Nah, that I'm gonna try my that shit ain't here yet. They tax the fuck out of that guy. I respect the fuck out of that guy for not bringing it here."
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
this guy was something else.
First
man.
words he ever said to us was that.
Yeah.
I respect the shit out of that
Yeah,
guy.
I respect the shit out of that guy. They tax the fuck out of him.
And let's just explain his store here.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
he was chewing what was he chewing? A
Oh,
giant fucking pickle?
yeah. No, we'll get to that. We'll
So
get to
his
that
store,
part.
okay, his store has like the counters right in the middle. There's absolutely nothing on the back half of the store is nothing there.
It's not taped off or anything
Yeah,
either. It's
there's
just
one aisle maybe of like a couple chips.
Yeah.
And then
there was
there's-
one little display of chips.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then he's
The
got
rest is
he's got
liquor,
a cooler,
beer,
he's got a cooler,
shit.
some beers and stuff, you know.
And we
then-
just want a fucking water or
Yeah.
a
Or
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
And this dude, this whole entire store, out of all of it, he's got one cooler, and it's like
It's not
there's
liquor
three
related.
Gatorades.
Two.
and
Two.
two
Gatorades.
Gatorades.
because there's three of us and we didn't have enough
Yep,
Gatorade
yep,
for all of us.
yep.
Yeah, there's
Two blue
Ga-
Gatorades. That's all you get.
Two blue Gatorades, a fucking Red Bull, and like two Dasani waters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody wants to drink fucking Dasani.
Drink water out of the trash instead
Yep.
of Dasani. Yeah.
And this whole time, this dude's just sitting there, no face mask on. What the fuck was he eating?
Cauliflower, wasn't
So
it?
we go up to pay, and this dude is munching on raw fucking cauliflower. Raw.
Yeah.
And he's still talking to us, and we're like, "Hey, what time do you close? We want to swing by and grab some beer later." He's like, what'd he say? He's like,
11 o'clock.
"I'm here till 11, yeah."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah.
He's like, "Not if you gotta fucking
Yeah.
work here, bro."
Gotta fucking work all day. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Not if you got to be the one here working.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah."
This is the most Chicago guy ever.
Yeah.
yeah.
I respect the shit out of that
I
guy.
respect the fuck out of that
Yeah.
guy.
He's like, yeah, real cool if you got, not if you got to be the one here stuck working all night.
So,
So we enjoy our 2 Gatorades.
yeah.
And I think I had a water.
I had a
from
Red Bull
earlier.
because I was dying
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do that, go back into the arcade, play all the fucking games we can.
Played the
Jason-
shit out of it. And we got T-shirts and stuff. And then I attempted to push the show. I was like, hey, I got some stickers and some business cards here. Can I leave them? And the guy's like, nope, you can't leave them on the counter. He's like, but I'm showing with my boss. I'm like, cool, thanks, man.
Shout out to Doc. Thanks for passing those business cards out, brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like I was really nervous and like scared to do that because it was weird. I was like I just don't want to be because I'm sure a million people come there
Yeah.
and do that same shit. So yeah, I just whatever handed it over. We bought some T-shirts. Got Jason his birthday
Mark
present.
got me one for my birthday, which was pretty awesome.
Yep,
yeah.
that was a badass t-shirt.
Yep, we
Yep.
got our Galloping Ghost shirts. We were fucking hype.
We're going to bro it
Um,
up and take a picture together
Matt's
for
trying
you
to
guys.
avoid this part of our trip, but there's a game called Mortal Kombat.
Couple of games called
yeah,
Mortal Kombat.
And we went down there, and Matt's like, hey, man, I got this cool idea. So the games are all in
There's
line.
4 of them.
Yeah.
We played
We got-
4 of
We
them.
got 4 Mortal Kombats, and they're all in line. Why don't we do this? We'll go down and play one game on each one, and whoever wins the most Mortal Kombat games out of each one match each, is the winner. I fucking beat Matt in all 4.
Matt also played me in 5 games as Third Strike.
I beat
and
you,
he won one.
motherfucker.
He
yeah.
won once.
And I
He won.
retired after that.
Yeah, dude, no, but the best part is, Matt was getting so mad. 'cause
I was getting
being,
fucking wild,
I was
dude.
getting, and then that area was kind of busy with people at that
It
point.
was. I was swearing. I was
Yeah.
like, motherfucker.
Right in the front of the store, right where the counter is. There's like kids around, and Matt was just starting to lose it.
I kind of lost my filter in that place.
Yeah.
Like, there was people around me, and I was swearing all over.
But
Just to, for instance, or just to give some background here, Mark plays Mortal Kombat like a fucking asshole. So fuck Mark and fuck those games.
yeah, my rating was lighting him up. But then anyway, so he almost had me. Like I beat him 1-2-3. I beat him in the first 3. So I'm like, all right, man, we'll play 4 because we'll finish the round up.
Yeah, he beat me at 3, which pissed me off.
Yeah.
Ultimate 3.
And then we're like, okay, well, we're on 4. You know, maybe Matt can get a little redemption point. And I barely beat him on 4. And he just he walked away.
I literally walked.
He's
Yeah,
like, fuck this. And he just walks.
I walked out. It was hot as shit over there too, and I was like, man, fuck this. Like,
it's why I can't play fighting.
And I was mad because we had Killer Instinct and Primal Rage next to us next. I wanted to keep
and Primal
going.
Rage 2 that none of us played.
Yeah.
Which is upsetting.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the only places in the world that exists.
Yeah.
I got bent over that day on fighting games. I won
really did.
twice.
You
I
really
beat
did.
you in Samurai Showdown once, and then I beat you in Street Fighter, whatever, Third Strike.
Third Strike with Endor.
Yeah, so I got my ass whooped. There's that, and then fuck, what was the other one? Oh, I mean, obviously all the old school ones I beat their scores at. Like,
Which sucks.
Jason couldn't touch me on Robotron.
No, I did. Like, you had it most of the day, and I went back later, right before about to go, and I smoked it, and then you fucking beat me by
I
like
did,
20,000
yeah.
again. Yeah.
Got you on that.
130,000, I think, was because I had like 110.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
I really got to pee. So
All right, yeah, that's fine.
But we're still going to talk about other arcade.
Oh yeah,
experiences.
we're still on this.
Okay. I'll
Hurry
be
back.
BRB.
We did
Miss Pac-Man, I fucking tore it up, and then you fucking beat
destroyed
that.
that. No,
Did
I didn't
you-
beat your.
You didn't beat my score?
I can't touch Miss Pac-Man.
Oh.
You got me on that.
Dude, that arcade was so... Man, the controls were so tight and perfect on that.
It was
That
perfect.
machine was great.
And it was the good version where Miss Pac-Man's just flying through the screen at like the speed of sound.
Fast as fuck, yeah.
Set the high score on Galaga for the day, which is always my one thing I want to do when I go to an arcade. So.
Yeah. Matt is the master of Galaga.
But yeah, tons of different arcade games that we played. Why don't we'll catch up on the chat here since everybody's popping off. Let's see, Ricardo. Just seeing the pictures made me want to go. It looked amazing. Rico, it was amazing. Let's see. Fuck it, I'll read this whole fucking thing off. Jesus, no, you sent me a novel here. Chicago is a great place to go for a vacation. Glad to hear you all made it to Galloping Ghost Arcade. When I went there with my friend 5 years ago, we were in town for the National Sports Collectors Convention. We had a hotel near the Donald Stevens Convention Center, which has taxi service. When I viewed the place on Google Maps, blah, blah. Sorry. Hotel room, driving around Chicago is best to do with navigation. Yes, I totally agree. Driving around Chicago is fucking terrible. That is one of the most confusing places I've ever driven. Hence why we didn't stay in Chicago. We stayed in a nice hotel we'll get to after outside of Chicago because driving in Chicago sucks ass. Missed an exit. Something that should have taken 5. Yeah, dude. If you miss an exit, it's all done with. He's saying if he missed the exit and instead of taking 5 minutes, it took him an extra like 15. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's always awful.
he also said he's friends with Doc Mac on Facebook. He hopes to go there again. And he also wants to meet up with you in the future. Noah, if you want to meet up with him and whoop some ass in Mortal Kombat to avenge me, I would really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No, I'm always down to chill, man.
But yeah, so
Fucking Jason.
I didn't even think about it. Other than that, like I'm trying to think of oh, you know what? So I have this thing, I love the vector graphics, that style, like Tempest and stuff like that. And I got to play one of my favorite vector games called Major Havoc. And
Oh, yeah.
it was the first game I've seen it with. So it's mostly sideways, most of your movement sideways, and they have this huge cylinder instead of like a joystick or even a dial. It's this huge cylinder you spin, almost like the Missile Command ball, except it only goes left and right.
Yeah.
Dude, I was killing it on that machine with that thing. It was so cool to play with because you're like
I thought you
fucking
said that one was
moving.
jacked up because I didn't play it.
Major
Oh.
Havoc?
Yeah, I thought that was one that you said that didn't work very well.
No, that thing worked great.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I should have played it then.
Yeah, that thing worked awesome.
What's the one I like? The monster game?
Oh fuck, that Monster,
You
Not-
downloaded it, didn't you?
not Monster Manor. That doesn't sound right.
I know exactly
It
what
was
you're
like
talking.
Castlevania and Donkey
It's
Kong.
not Monster Bash, is it?
Yeah, Monster
Bash.
That game
yeah.
was awesome. Yeah, I
Yeah,
played that
never
too.
even heard of it before, and I'm just like, "What's this? Whatever, free play, try it out."
Yep.
And I'm like, "This this is awesome." Yeah, it was like Castlevania mixed with Donkey Kong,
Yep.
dude.
Like before, it was like 1984. That game
Yeah.
was awesome. Yep.
Fucking super fun. That's what's the best part about the place, because you can check out just random stuff. Next thing you know, you fall in love with the game. Like we got into a game that might be into Gem, and
Yeah.
they unveiled it there. We didn't really play it until Matt's basement here, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, that whole place is full of fucking just the best stuff ever.
I think we're kind of rounding out of the arcade. Jason, any last things?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Shit that you fell in love with. So I'm a Neo Geo guy. I have 40 Neo Geo games. Love that shit. And the successor to that was a arcade system that died after like 3 years called Adam's Wave. I don't even know how you say it right.
Adam's Wave, something like
Adam's
that.
Wave.
Yeah.
But they had most of those games there. It was they had a Metal Slug 6, which that game sucks. But like that was like that was after the Neo Geo died and SNK kind of sold their stake. This Adam's Wave thing continued a couple of their games. They had a Samurai Shodown game on it. They had 2 King of Fighters games on it, and they had a Metal Slug game. But the coolest thing about that system was like the shit that Sega produced. They produced a game called Dolphin Blue, which this is another game where Matt and Mark were like, "Where the fuck is Jason?" Like, this is in the very, very back.
were tucked
literally
as far
the
away
farthest
as
back you
you
could be
could.
in the arcade. And this is actually one of my favorite. Like, I love the whole time. One of my favorite memories of this was playing this game. The furthest back game arcade in the whole place. Dolphin Blue. Only the right side 2-player worked. The left side controller was jacked up. This is pretty much like Metal Slug, which I like Metal Slug more than I like Contra. It's a side-scrolling Contra. Metal Slug just like Contra except violent.
Yeah.
Dolphin Blue is pretty much like Metal Slug except with fucking pink dolphins and like you use muskets and shit for it. I beat the whole game. Took me about an hour. Incredible game. And then I was like, I gotta find every single Adam's Wave game they have. And I remember back when I was about Matt Mays' age, back in the early 2000s, we knew a dude in Flint who had an Adam's Wave cabinet. And he had Fist of the North Star, which is a fucking awesome anime. And one of the best fighting games they ever made for it was on Adam's Wave. He had it, and they had it at Galloping Ghost.
Yeah, and I actually played that against, or
I played you against Fist of North Star.
Yeah, he played me at Fist of the North Star.
I played you in the other one. Then.
Another game called The Rumblefish 2.
No, you played in the Rumblefish too.
I played Fist of North Star.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
Dom used to like Fist of North Star, and that's why I wanted to play.
But they were both on the same cabinet, and like it's all Adam's Wave shit. And now like shit's expensive as fuck. Like I said, it's pretty much the successor to Neo Geo. I kind of want to get one someday because of that.
That was actually a really, you hear that crack?
Yeah, you cracked your neck on air, and I almost puked.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
that felt amazing, by the way.
Sounded good.
But yeah, that was one of my. I mean, the whole time was
ASMR.
amazing. But one of my favorite things was definitely discovering, actually finding it to play a bunch of Adam's Wave games.
Yeah, that was I played that game with you, and even though I still lost, but I did take a round from you. At
Yeah, you
least.
did.
That game was bad fucking ass.
This is
So-
so sweet on it.
So we could literally talk about, like, make a whole show of just
No
us
doubt.
talking about this. It was, like I said, it was probably the greatest moment. Like having my kid, that's number one. Number two,
well,
Sorry, man.
Galloping Ghost,
Yeah.
baby. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And then I got married.
well, like I said, and I'm not joking. It's really one of the only times I've been happy in all of 2020.
Yeah,
What was that day?
It
Yeah.
was.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
definitely a shining
No
moment.
one's
of the
happy in
year.
2020.
Right? Yeah. So
You
like,
found joy in
Yeah,
2020.
right?
It's fucking rare.
so, yeah, my cat died in March. That's the first time I was happy. Was August 24th when we were at Galloping
Yeah.
Ghosts. Yep.
So
Shout out to Doc Mac for making the place.
Yep.
Thank you.
exists being
You
a
have-
fucking
Yeah.
place that we can visit.
you have
Yeah.
an amazing arcade, and I will push that until the day I die. I wear your shirt to my work. People ask me about it, and I tell them all the time
right.
that they need to get
Like
their
I said to
asses
these
out
guys,
there.
I'm gonna try to go back before it gets snowy and shitty out. I think I'm gonna try to go back in November.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fuck Fun Spot. Just kidding.
fuck you, Fun Spot. Yeah.
So
We know who the real best in the
Yeah.
world is. I was just kidding.
we did.
Never been to Fun
Just kidding.
Spot.
I want to go there sometime. Too.
Yeah, too.
We did have, so we'll fly through this so we don't spend the whole fucking show on this. Obviously, we didn't spend our whole trip out there.
Wait. Afterwards, we left.
Yes, we left and went back, as we promised, to Mr. Brooklyn guy that was somehow staying in Chicago.
And he's like, when we walked in,
And
we're
that's
like,
his fucking accent. That is
Yeah.
not a lie. He sounds just like he's from the Bronx.
Not in
or
Chicago.
some
Yeah,
shit.
that guy belonged to New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was
We
gonna
walked
fuck
in.
some people up.
Yeah, we walked in. You're like, say, we're like, oh yeah, and we're like, oh like, phew. Hey man, we promised we'd be back. Yeah, he's like, yeah, all my customers
All
come
my
back.
customers come back.
In your
yeah.
defense, all my customers
That's
come
exactly
back.
Yeah,
what he
in
said.
my
Yeah.
defense,
Yep.
all my customers come back.
All my customers are a bunch of fucking lousy alcoholic drunks.
Yeah.
Now
like
buy
you
some
fucks.
shit and get the fuck out of
the
here. I'm
fuck-
trying to close up.
Yep.
So we did that. Made it. We flew to our hotel. It was like 10 minutes away, so it was awesome. Went up there, we were figuring out the pizza situation on the way there. Then we walk into our room and we're like, mind you, I don't mind telling people we spent $90 between the three of us on this.
$30
So
a piece,
$30
yeah.
a piece on this room. It's a fucking suite,
Place
man.
was a fucking palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Bigger
two,
than this whole basement we got here.
We got this COVID deal, man.
two fucking queen beds. We got a couch. We got a fucking table. It was amazing.
We got 2 tables.
We had two.
We had 2 tables.
We had 3 fucking
We had a
tables.
fucking fridge for your beers.
Yeah, because
Was there a microwave?
there was a microwave. Yeah,
Yeah.
We had everything.
Yeah,
we
we
ordered,
The only thing was the fucking TV was in the worst spot of all time. But
it's
Yeah.
fine
picture
because
if you had a house and you put the TV in the hallway.
yeah, that was
pretty much
what.
what this room was.
But it was in the perfect spot to where you could see it from the living room
I mean,
as
yeah.
well as the
I
bedroom.
mean, terribly, but yeah.
yeah, but
yeah, and we watched hockey and watched Matt's team kick my team's ass.
yeah, that was a good time. We played a lot of Uno.
We played Magic the Gathering,
Yeah, we did.
which I suck at.
Did we play Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we did play
because you
Magic.
were a weak bitch in it. Because that you lost because of that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I let you. I should have just decimated both of you, and I gave up. I shouldn't have.
You're both weak bitches.
So
But,
the thing with Jason is like you can't attack him because he gets like super like crazy when he like gets attacked. So like you don't
wanna-
You
yeah.
got to ease up. You can't just keep attacking him.
It's all part of the show.
'Cause
I
he
just
might,
do-
like-
I do it to intimidate you.
Yeah.
There's like
no, it's
there's
not intimidation.
There's 2 meters. You got to keep them level. If one goes too high, it's like fuck.
Yeah, you got to just keep the. You got to. I'm like, I got to
And
attack.
it was my birthday.
Right.
So,
So you
yeah.
can't.
Got to attack Matt this turn. Jason might
Yeah.
throw a fucking TV remote at my
Yeah.
head.
You might break that TV in the hallway.
For the first fucking time ever,
and
though,
he ain't paying for it when he
Yeah,
breaks
yeah. That is his birthday.
it's not my fucking credit card.
Yeah.
But for the first time ever, we played like 15 hands of Uno.
Jesus, we played like 82 games.
I don't
live.
know what happened.
And Mark won 79.
Our point count, the point count we set was 500 points, and we played at least 15 hands.
Yep.
Mark still was not able to do it after. Or did you win that whole thing? It took like 30,000 fucking tries for him.
And he won like 12 in a row.
I don't think I won one time.
I think I won-
I think I won twice.
I
I
think
think I won
may have-
12 hands out
Yeah.
of 15.
I think
Yep.
I won once.
it was absolutely nuts.
I got
insane.
I got my ass railed on that
you
game.
can never play the lottery for the rest of your life because you used all your luck there.
Yeah.
And it was on a shitty Uno game.
Yeah,
And you barely
and
won
you
on.
squeaked by with
Yep.
Yeah.
fucking 12 hands
So
won.
congrats.
I'm
so
the Uno-
congrats.
Uno, baby.
So Jacob asks, who shared the bed? So because of my chivalry and because
Good
these
question.
two are old as
That's a good
fuck,
question.
I made sure I got a room with 2 queen size beds and a sofa bed. And thank God I did because Mr. Marky Mark over here snores like a fucking sailor.
Goddamn fucking beast.
Literally, I have a little portable fan. I'm like one of those people that cannot sleep without a fan. Jason knows for sure. I am weird, I guess. Even though I'd say 50% of
50%.
50%
I'll give
of
you 20. A solid 20% of the
I'd say
population.
a third of the population of the U.S. sleeps with a fan.
20%.
Yeah, because I already felt bad, and I warned these guys ahead of time that, I'm like, hey, guys, I am a horrible snorer. And then I'm like, oh. Okay.
And I was as you
Those
said
beds are
that,
comfy as
you
fuck.
said that as we got into the room, and I'm
No,
like,
I said that before the trip.
Nah, he
even.
warned us. He warned
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
well, think
And
I
then-
I
and
had
then-
my fucking little
Yeah.
sofa bed, and it was blocked off by a wall. It was perfect.
And then I'm like, all right, we'll go to bed. I'm like, and Jason's like, all right, turn the shit off. I'm like, oh, fuck, you guys don't sleep with the TV on?
Oh God, I forgot you sleep with the TV
I-
like a
Which
psychopath.
is, by the way, is even worse than a fan.
Yeah, I sleep with the TV
I
on.
can't
We
do it,
always
man.
do. I got at
If-
home. I got
If
a
20%
fan
of the
on.
wackadoos in the world sleep with a fan on, the other 10% are with a fucking TV.
I sleep with the TV on every night. Yeah.
I can't do it, man.
And then so I'm like, so I felt even worse. I'm like, I'm gonna have the TV off and snore like a fucking monster. You guys are fucked.
but I had I had my little fan, and we had that shit like the fucking glaciers in that.
Oh shit, yeah.
It was
Fucking
like
Arctic
58
tundra.
degrees, and I woke up.
Oh,
I
it was
woke
so
up the
good.
next morning.
fuck.
My nips are hard
Yep.
as shit.
I
I've
still-
got like a blanket this thin
Yep.
trying to sleep with it. I was cold as shit, dude.
When I want to go to sleep for the next 3 years, I'm gonna dream of that place, the fucking Arctic that I slept in.
Yeah.
Super soft bed. It was like 50 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was incredible.
Mark snoring right next to you.
Yeah.
It helped. We were,
I was
dude,
out.
we were drinking pretty good that night
Yeah,
too.
yeah. You
so.
guys said it wasn't too bad when we got up. That
No, it was
that
good.
I
that
slept
relieved me
good.
because I was so nervous. I was like, oh,
And I usually, I'm weird. I like, you guys got your fans and TVs and shit. I need to sleep in my own bed. I was actually out. I slept pretty
Nice.
fucking good. So yeah,
yeah. We had a good time though.
great fucking time.
Yeah, the freaking
The only good time of 2020.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean the bed was freaking great. The hotel room was awesome. You still with us, Matt?
Yeah, I'm checking chat. I'm sorry.
Can we read that paragraph? What's that paragraph?
we already
I
read
read that paragraph.
you're
Shout out to Noah. I don't know what the hell.
What's going on? Is it anything?
Okay, so it's not spam. That's actually a person making a comment.
That is shout out to Noah.
Yeah,
making
that's
a
Noah,
very-
okay.
one of our listeners.
Okay,
We have a shit ton of viewers, by the way.
That's sweet.
good.
Probably
But,
fans of snoring and TVs and
Yeah.
fans.
Yep.
Fans of
And-
fans.
and
And fat
they
dudes.
may have been fans of hearing 3 people sleeping in a 2-bedroom hotel.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
kind of
I mean,
hot.
who wouldn't be?
Man, I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna curl up with me of how cold you were getting.
I was really
What's
thinking
my
about
friend?
it.
I would've let
That's
you.
gayer than 9 dudes, fucking 8 dudes. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck? I don't know. You got to do the math. I don't get it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
So yeah,
So with that, we did all that. We had some.
Jesus, we've been talking for like an hour. We're not even on day
Dude.
2, for fuck's sake.
We had a deep dish pizza. It was not shitty ass Chicago deep
No,
dish
it was good.
style.
Yeah, it was
Thank
good.
because it
fuck.
wasn't really a Chicago
No,
deep dish.
that was like a good pizza place.
Dude,
That
we
wasn't
gotta-
a Chicago pizza
We
place.
gotta
yeah.
fly through the next part of it. So
We really do.
did that. Woke up, took a shower. All of us were nice and fresh smelling. Shout out to Mark for bringing fucking. Oh, was that you
That was me,
had
man.
the amazing shampoo
me, yeah.
or whatever?
Yeah.
that stuff was incredible.
oh wait, no, I brought the shampoo. He brought the body wash.
I got the body
Oh,
wash.
yeah.
How about the
I-
Pantene Pro V?
I didn't bring
Pantene
shit.
Pro V is
I,
good shit.
I brought the car.
You
That's
brought
all
the
I
car.
brought.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
fair.
that's pretty
We
important
got
too.
you. Yeah, it's important.
So did that. Woke up. We were driving back. One thing we wanted to do for sure. There's 2 awesome ramen places in LaGrange, not too far away from the arcades. We stopped there because these 2, neither one of them had traditional ramen.
Still got that
Japanese
magnet.
ramen.
Got that magnet on my fridge.
Japanese
Yep.
ramen brought to you by Galloping Ghost.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Japanese ramen presented by Galloping Ghosts.
Yeah.
So had some amazing ramen. We caught them at the perfect time. for a
$15
lunch
for
special.
fucking
15
appetizer
bucks
and
for-
ramen.
And you guys had fucking bubble tea for the
Oh my
first
God.
time while
Yeah,
we were
that shit
there.
was good
and
too.
that shit
Yep.
was amazing.
Yep.
I ate octopus balls.
We
Yep.
ate octopus balls.
Octopus balls all up in a mouse.
They were juicy, bro.
Yep.
Those were amazing. That whole meal was amazing.
Incredible.
Incredible.
I am glad I didn't fall asleep driving after
Oh,
that
it was so
because
good.
I was stuffed,
I mean,
man.
you
We can
almost
skip
killed
the
us,
whole
but
IKEA part though.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I had a good time at IKEA.
we
I
did.
spent $100
So,
bucks, but
Jason, had you ever been to IKEA before?
yeah, once.
Okay.
In that same one in Chicago. Yeah.
So we went to IKEA as well. Jason filled the last remnants of space in my car
Yeah.
up with 3 different
I was
things.
True.
completely crushed
Which
in
I
the back
totally
seat.
appreciate that you guys did that for me.
Yeah, I
Completely
did.
crushed in the back seat by Jason's furniture.
However, Mark and I did get candle lanterns.
Yep. And
So
I
we
did
did get something.
I did get
Candle
Rita
fucking
stuffed
lanterns.
a stuffed animal, a giant snake.
A thing you may not know about the Club Man is I love organization more than anything in the whole world. More than the Switch even. And so I spent $100 on shit to organize my records, organize my Super Nintendo collection, and I got a coffee table. So yeah, it was $100 well spent.
And I will catch up on chat in a minute here. Don't worry, guys. So there was that. We drove home, and
We got some Yang Lang finally.
so we drove home
Mark didn't like.
before we hit up that shady ass liquor store. I almost killed all of us in a car crash.
True story.
So here's the thing: we're going
Says it so
75,
nonchalantly.
Yep.
75.
Break
nice
it down for
4-lane.
us.
Yeah, 75 4-lane highway. There is a slower person in the lane, right in the same lane in front of me.
A slower person driving a giant fucking truck.
Giant fucking truck. No brake lights, by the way. I look over to my mirror, and then I look behind my shoulder to make sure there's no one in said lane next to me so we don't spin out and die. And as I do that, right as I do that, home dude slams on his brakes. And Jason, you were in the front seat with me, right?
And I am not a nervous person. Like,
You didn't say, you were like,
And I was like, dude, That's
You
what I
didn't
said
even
twice.
no, you didn't even say it. You were very nonchalant about it. I want to say you were like, dude, and as you said that, boom, fucking flew by that guy.
Within-
Probably
Jerk the
65
wheel.
What, can you see this live? We're about that close. to
In
hitting
my
that
nice-
Trump
Jerked it
bumper.
at the last second.
my
Yep.
nice new car, flying by that dude at 65. We're fine.
65, about 80.
Yeah,
Maybe
about
about
80.
80.
Yep.
About 80 miles an hour. It was about 3 inches away from us just fucking dying.
I don't know if we've
Getting-
been dead. That car would have been fucked.
I didn't even like scrape the
I think
mirror or
I think
anything.
I think you and I would have been fucked. I think Matt would have been okay because that's on the right, the passenger side.
yeah.
You would have been fucking
I'd have
dead.
been fucking dead.
You would
yeah,
have been dead for sure.
It's
But yeah.
been a good run. I mean, I died after
And
being
then,
in an
and
arcade.
then I'm in the back just like, oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm, because I have bad anxiety with that shit. So I just was like, oh. I was just having a moment and it was rough. And then
and
all of
you-
a sudden I hear Jason go, who's not afraid of any of this shit, goes, yeah, Matt, you kind of got me a little
it
nervous
got me
on
a
that
little
one.
nervous. Yeah. I've been in some wild shit with Jason in the car. So that's
Still, yeah, no,
I
it's
did
bad
not
that
take that
wintertime.
like
Yep. Also
Yeah.
coming from an arcade that day. But,
But
yeah.
I did. Hey, we made it in one piece. We stopped off in Indiana. We got our Yingling. All three of us got a nice case of them. We also got some crazy fucking whiskey, Game of Thrones
this
whiskey.
is Lannister whiskey, yeah.
Normally,
I don't
like
recommend it for most people that don't like whiskey.
The other one that I got, which is cheaper than
that
yours,
I would recommend the one you got.
it's the same thing, but it's cheaper. Was amazing, and it
This
was
is-
like half price.
Yeah, it was half price. This is normally $60. It was 30. Lagavulin is what Ron Swanson drinks on Parks and Rec, but honestly, acquired fucking taste.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like
It's a man's.
it's like
man's
drinking
drink.
a smoked fish. It's weird.
It totally is. I had
Yeah.
a drink of it
Yeah,
earlier.
Mark took a shot and almost died.
I didn't die. It was just, it's so smoky.
It's strong. Yeah,
Made it.
I would recommend what Matt paid $20 for his. His is the Lannister. It's good stuff.
Yeah, great stuff.
I
No,
mean,
you're Lannister.
I'm sorry. What's
He's
the
the
guys that
Starks.
lost? The Starks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Starks. Oh, okay.
Yours costs more because you're Lannister.
Yeah.
So we did that. Got some nice booze on the way
Got some
home.
overpriced Yingling.
Yeah, yeah, a little overpriced. I don't care.
Because when I went to
Whatever.
Ohio to get it, it was $1 a beer.
They
It was-
taxed the fuck out of that
yeah,
guy though.
They
taxed
taxed
the
the shit
fuck
out of
out
that.
of
They
that
taxed the
shit.
shit out of that. Yeah.
So, but made the drive back. Stopped off in Lansing. We hit Chick-fil-A one more time. Mark and I had spicy chicken sandwiches.
Which was a mistake. for
Jason
these
made the
guys.
right decision
Yep.
and had a nice regular chicken sandwich. And I pissed out of my ass the
Yep.
entire next day.
Same.
Do not get the spicy
I was
chicken
good.
sandwich.
I was
Same.
fine. I felt
Get
fine
the,
the next day.
Get
Don't
the
go
regular
spicy.
one.
Yep.
It's
Don't do
good. It ain't worth it, man.
Yeah.
Made it home safe
Your
and
asshole
sound.
will thank you if you get a normal one.
Yes.
That was a great trip.
Made it home safe and sound. Awesome trip. Talked about it for an hour. I apologize to anyone that
We
was
talked.
here.
We
for-
talked
I'm
about it
sorry.
for an hour. Just
We're gonna talk about cool stuff. You can just
We are
schedule.
55 minutes.
All right. Yeah.
You can forward ahead for an hour. We'll talk about.
We are
other
gonna
stuff.
probably have to scratch some stuff at the end of the show.
We'll fly through this. Let's talk about, as always, we'll start this shit out with what we've been playing. So all of us have been playing the Tony Hawk 1 and 2
Yes, we
remake.
have.
Yes.
By God, that shit's incredible. You guys got to watch me play a little bit of it on stream last night, as well as watch me talk shit to somebody I don't know. Which
I don't
was
watch stream, but that's fucking funny.
It was
I heard
really
about it.
fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to Jaden. Whatever the fuck. Not Jaden. Not the good Jaden.
Jaden Smith,
Oh.
Will Smith's kid. Fuck
Yeah,
that
fuck
guy.
that.
Fuck you and your Karate Kid remake. Fuck you.
all right, but yeah, so we were playing that. What do you guys think about that remake? I think it's fucking incredible
God.
so far.
It's one of the best games. Like 2020 hasn't got a lot of impressive games, but that game's super good.
It's everything you've ever wanted in a Tony Hawk
Yep.
game.
I want 3 was my favorite. The one I played the most was on GameCube. Tony Hawk 3. I want 3 and 4 to get remade next. Because
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty wild. You go into it. It's like they said. You 100% have the music. The
Yep.
music's there, and
except for the CKY song, which is sad.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They didn't get it all, huh?
because I get that song in my head. I'm like, wait, that's not in Tony Hawk.
Ah.
Yep.
Yeah. So but they brought back most of the original soundtrack. They did add new stuff too.
95% of it's back. Yep.
The best part about it, though, if there's a song you don't like, you just click right R3. Just get rid of that shit.
Yep.
Even in game, it's not just like while you're on the menus. It's just right there, R3.
Like if
Next
you're one
track.
of my weird friends on Instagram who doesn't like Primus or Rage Against the Machine, and he blocked both those songs, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I would
yeah, you
block
can do that.
I would block that friend.
Right?
That is-
Primus and Rage Against the Machine.
I
One,
can-
okay, yeah.
I can understand
2,
Primus.
What the fuck's
No,
wrong with you?
no.
Yeah.
I can get behind Primus.
No.
They're fucking weird,
no, right?
man.
Primus is great.
Yeah, that's the best
Primus,
bass,
I like Primus.
best bass player of all time.
You're right.
They're fucking
Correct.
weird, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Yeah, dude. No, yeah, they're weird. Fucking it's Primus, man.
But
But what I love is that you even get the shit. You get fucking shitty ass garbage trash Downhill Jam. I want when they remake this remake 20 years from now, put Downhill Jam back in there again. I want people who were 20. I played it when I was 20. I want people who are 20 to experience that shit again because that stage is awful. It's stupid. It's a terrible idea. I love that they included it and they didn't fix it.
yeah, that game's awesome so far. I still haven't gotten all the unlocks.
I just unlocked Roswell. The last thing I did, I have everything in Tony Hawk 1. I just got to get a few more things to get it.
I'm slacking. I need to get going on
I
it.
want to get Jack Black unlocked. That's my
Me too, yeah.
That's the main thing
Yeah.
I really care about. So I've been playing that. I caught up on Sarah and I wanted to play it through a game, so I picked up Jack and Daxter. I've talked about it before. Platinum
Never
trophy
played
that.
one. Never played one.
Platinum trophy that on PlayStation. The only reason I brought it up is because this is one example of a game that the original has an amazing formula for a game, and then they take it and just fuck it up as hard as they can. I don't know if anybody's played Jack 2, 3.
I haven't.
They make it like some dumbass Grand Theft Auto thing because we were playing through it. It's fucking terrible. You had like a banger of a game and you've ruined it.
That's a stupid idea.
Is
It was right after GTA 3 came out, I'm guessing. Is that probably why?
I don't know. It was for PS. It may have been. It's a terrible idea. They make it like the first one's like very kind of kid oriented,
Yeah, I know,
that
it's like,
sort of
like
thing.
a Banjo-Kazooie shit.
But
Yeah.
it's still like you can still play through it at any age and it's fun. And then they make the second one dark and like menacing for no fucking reason. It's so stupid. I don't know what they were thinking. I have no idea how they made a third one. But the first Jack and Daxter, fucking incredible. Just flew through that game in like 5 hours. It was awesome.
Nice.
Mark, anything you've been playing lately?
I mean, I played Jumanji. Came in the store and I borrowed it. It's not a good game.
Really?
Yeah, not a good game at all. But I mean, whatever. If you want some quick achievements, that's it there for you. That's pretty much what it's there for. But what I really want to talk about is playing the new Madden 21.
Yeah.
And
I'm excited to
boy,
get this,
oh
'cause, yeah,
boy.
all you
With
said
a-
was in group chat.
So
that it was-
all-
With a 0.3 rating on Metacritic.
So
you
first of all,
serious?
going into this is the worst Madden ever rated.
It's also the worst game ever rated. I think it's tied now, but it was at one point the worst game ever rated.
no shit.
So I hear all this, and it's opening
I
day.
did not know that. I
It's
don't play
opening
these,
day
so I didn't
for
know that.
football, or opening weekend, I should say. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I feel like playing football, and Microsoft had to have.
This is right after we watched the Lions, right on
Yeah.
Saturday. Sunday.
Yeah, they had a free weekend for getting Madden 21 if you wanted to play it. I'm like, whatever. This is the only way I'll ever play this game if it's free. And then I got it and started up. It's bad. It's real bad. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes when people shit on games, I like to play those to see,
Me
Just
too.
to check
give
it
them the
out. Yeah.
benefit
Me too.
of the doubt,
Yep.
whatever. And immediately we go into the character. It forces you to go into the character creation
Which is
part.
weird. Why can't you just play football? That's
And
weird.
yeah, so you're making your character, and dude, I'm a white dude. I try and make him look like me, you know, white redheaded dude. It's like it just doesn't look like me at all. Like it's pretty damn easy to make me in games. Fat, bald,
Right? Yeah.
red
Yeah.
beard.
Not hard. Yeah.
Fat, bald, red beard,
Yep.
white,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it. Super easy to make me in games. Can't fucking do it in that game.
No.
He looks like a
Well,
monster.
And that's the thing. Why can't you make a lot of football players are bald? You said
Right.
That's not
Dude,
even an option.
And you
They've
think that
had
would
the-
be an easy thing for the developers?
Yeah.
Hey, we don't even have to make any of that.
They've had
Yeah.
these same exact faces for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like a face 1, face 2, and there's like
Yeah, so how can you
different
fuck that up?
skin
Yeah.
tones. It's the same exact thing every single year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
about
it was-
fucking time that
it was
people
really weird, but that's not even the worst part. So you start playing it, and the
talk about
only reason that the only thing that's new in this game that they brought is this mode called the Yard.
and
So
yeah.
they're trying to be like make a Blitz style thing.
It's like
so
they're
dumb.
taking the playground or whatever
Yeah.
from 2K and they're copying it because they can't just come up with anything original or put any
It's
effort
EA,
into their
that's-
game.
Yeah. They don't,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, and 2K now has a license to do NFL games, but in the arcade style format. So they were like trying to steal that away from them in
Oh,
a way.
so the people that make NBA 2K have that license now to do blitz style shit?
NFL arcade style games.
That's awesome.
EA has the license
Oh,
to do
EA has it.
NFL.
Okay.
No, EA has the license to do NFL simulation games.
Oh, okay.
But they still made this Yard thing, and it's trash. It's absolute garbage. It was horrible. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play one more mode, Face of the Franchise. It's like their story type mode.
We
Okay.
made your ugly dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
the-
I took my ugly monster Mark and put him in there, and I'm not shitting you guys. The graphics on this are literally PS2. I thought I was playing a PS2 game the whole time, and this is the end.
That's the end game. This is for current
Yeah.
gen. Yeah.
Yeah, for fucking an Xbox One, and this is supposed to come out on PS5 and Series X.
Oh my god.
Like, this game is horrible. In all those reviews, I'm like, they make sense.
See, I don't care about the
And
games.
I'm
So
like,
I didn't read them.
not only is this the worst football game I've ever played in my life, this is one of the worst games in general I've played in my life.
That's fucked up.
Madden 21, EA, fuck off. There's literally a thing going on right now on Twitter that says NFL leave EA. Or
I would love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a big thing that's
Let's
been
Sega
trending.
take over. Give us another NBA or NFL 2K1.
Yeah,
One of the best football games ever made.
it's like NFL release EA. I can't remember what it's called, but NFL boot EA. They just wanna fucking end the exclusivity
Yeah.
deals and shit.
Well, like the thing of it is maybe you get that exclusive deal because NFL or EA is making solid NFL games.
Well, also because money.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason they did it in the first place is because 2K made a $20 football game and they thought their license was worth more, which whatever, fuck you, greedy fucks.
Yeah.
Now this company is just shitting all over your game. They're year after year shitting all over your game, and you're letting it happen, and it's making you look bad.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's hurting the brand
Yeah,
of the
like-
NFL.
Yeah.
Nobody, like, it blows my fucking mind that day one you guys aren't like, whoa, we need to say, they haven't even released a statement about this.
Right?
No, fuck.
Yeah.
And they don't care.
Do they not have a playtester being like, hey, this is trash. Can we
Yeah.
just go back to the drawing
You
board
get,
on this?
you get one NFL,
We're not putting the NFL name on this.
like, just get one NFL rep to play 2K or play Madden 15 and then play Madden 21. He's like, did I play?
What
Did you
happened-
guys
what
switch
happened
the
here?
disc,
Yeah,
or is this the
exactly,
same
yeah.
game?
Yeah.
Why am I playing a PS2 game?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, no, like, seriously. I guess they have the license, the simulation license or whatever, like the contract till, I think, Madden 26.
Jesus Christ. There's another 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. I think it's 26 or 24. I can't
That's
remember,
fucked
but
up.
The-
I know they've had it fucking forever.
it's not as long as the last one, though. I know that.
The thing that I'm really hoping doesn't happen, because finally we're maybe seeing a little bit of shift towards some change because of the rating it's gotten. Hopefully, when the new version releases on Xbox Series X and PS5, people aren't praising it and making no headway whatsoever, because even if they make a good game, there should be no reason that they have this exclusive license. They
Yep.
don't deserve it. They're all they care about is money.
Yep.
You could see that from this entire generation. That Matt, I can't think of a single EA made game that's good that wasn't from one of their other studios, like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Who's making the Star Wars one that comes out this year? I mean, I know it's EA, but is somebody else
Are you talking
making
about Rogue Squadron?
it? Yeah, whatever the
I'm not sure if
the one that my friend shit his pants about. And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck this game is.
I'm not sure
Comes
who's
out
making
November.
it.
Not
The
sure.
Fallen Order was made by somebody else.
I mean, this one could. I think it's called Squadrons. Could
yeah,
be cool.
it's
Could be
just-
cool. But
It's their flying one that they haven't done it in a while. I think they haven't made one since GameCube. So
I mean, if EA's have, if it's all them, fuck it. But I mean, if Dice or something has, maybe it's cool. But
they fucking suck. I would love to see them lose the tie or the.
I've hated them forever. That's why I don't
license,
give a
so.
shit about sports games because they rule all of them. So
So yeah, that was our.
hey, I didn't get to talk about what I would have been playing.
Oh yeah, because I don't have you on my list. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what the
What
fuck?
have you been playing?
Who are you again?
Yeah, who the fuck
Yeah.
is this guy?
Get the fuck out of my
Who's this
house. Get
dumb
the fuck
fuck?
out of my
Who's
house.
this fat fuck wearing this Twitch shirt? So I play Animal Crossing every day still. And the funniest story that I have was on Memorial Day, whatever holiday it was, like last Monday.
Labor Day, right?
Whatever, Labor Day, Memorial Day.
It's
Sure.
the same thing.
Yeah, they're the same thing. One happens in December, one happens in May. They're interchangeable.
Yeah, it's
But
just, yeah.
so yeah, I'm going for a walk because my gym wasn't open yet, so all I do is walk at night. I'm walking at 8 o'clock. I walk for an hour and a half, and I look at my watch and I'm like, "Fuck! It's September 7th. It's Tucker's fucking birthday in Animal Crossing. Shit!" I'm literally like a mile from my house, and I run to my house to get there. It's 9:30. This is the first time I've ran in like 6 months. I ran to my house to get there by 10 o'clock so that I can go to the store, which closes at 10, to buy my boy Tucker a birthday gift.
There you
I got there at 9:50. Got him a sweet. I think I got him a jukebox or something. Yeah, he liked it.
Tucker was happy.
Yeah, Tucker is a big gay walrus, by the way. He's got
Nice.
tusks. I bought him like some shirts with like flaming lips on them and stuff, like meme shirts. He says that I'm sexy. He calls me sexy. I'm not kidding you. Yeah, he's my big gay walrus, and I love him.
Hey,
So
I like Tucker too.
yeah,
Sounds
Tucker's
like
the
a
man.
cool guy.
Tucker's the man. So I had to get him a gift. Loved it. Still love Animal Crossing every day. I have a big fucking disaster on part of my island because I was drunk as shit. I was like, I'm gonna make this cool karaoke TV area. It's just been a disaster up there for like 2 weeks. But
That's
I
awesome.
still love the game. Still play it for probably 20 minutes to a half hour every day. But the main game I want to talk about that I've been playing, aside from Tony Hawk, is Lone Ranger, which guaranteed we're going to talk about a badass hidden gem here, but this is a hidden gem on Nintendo. It's one of the last Nintendo games. I bought it at Mark's Fine Establishment for a good deal. CIB, fucking beautiful. Smells a little bit like smoke, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, it's Gunsmoke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's Gunsmoke / Lone Ranger. But awesome game. Was pretty guaranteed. Was made by a lot of the people that made the old Castlevania games.
Yeah.
It's like Castlevania with a gun. Has like side-scrolling areas. Has zapper mode. Has cool like areas where you're riding your horse and shit. Fucking awesome. Super ambitious game. Kind of like an RPG light. I got 2 areas left in it. Not that hard for people that like it. Like I know a lot of Nintendo games are really hard. This game's tough but fair. Not like a ridiculous type hard for Nintendo.
So
Awesome fucking game.
is it like a Bayou Billy, but
Yeah.
kind of?
Yeah, but it's
like
it's like Bio Billy except fair. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And except it's not a beat 'em up. You shoot people.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
I like
awesome game. Awesome game. Great music.
Yeah.
Clearly made some of the same music from the people that made Castlevania 2. Awesome game.
Yep. I definitely want to check it out. I've never really messed around with it, man.
Yeah. I paid $100 for the complete in box version. I'd pay $100 again today to buy. Awesome game.
Fuck yeah, nice. That's good to hear. That makes me happy because I sold it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. Awesome game.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been playing some good stuff. We've also hit a tidbit of news recently. We missed out on a little bit, but it's kind of, it is news time. We're getting close to the release of the new console.
Apparently, PS5 announcements tomorrow.
Yeah, which we'll talk about next week on it. But let's get into some news, boys. So, for news this week, let's talk about the leak that happened from Microsoft. So, the leak was the price of the Xbox Series X digital and the Series X price. Microsoft came out and confirmed the Series X digital price at $300. They confirmed I believe they confirmed the release date of November 10th, right?
Yeah, 10th something.
That may, don't quote me on that, but I believe they confirmed the release date on that. They did not confirm the price point of $500 for the Series X.
I thought they did.
Yeah, they did.
They,
I thought they did.
I don't
Yeah.
think
They,
they
have
can.
multiple things.
Yeah.
They
saw it
actually
on-
did
Yeah,
confirm
3
it?
and 500. Yeah, they did.
Okay,
Yep.
so Series X 500
fucking wrong.
digital.
Series S is 300.
Series
Series
S.
X is
X is 500. Yeah.
Just come up with better fucking
For fuck's sake.
names.
They-
So I don't
It's
have
not that
to.
hard for me. One's S and one's X.
Somebody
But
commented on that.
Except that they already have an S and an X.
Yep.
Out there, it's so fucking.
But they're not the
stupid.
series.
Shut up,
You're right.
Xbox. Shut up, Xbox fanboy. Somebody commented about how people used to get confused. Part of the reason why the Wii U didn't sell very good is because everybody thought, is this just the Wii? Except it's called the Wii U. This is even worse. So now you have 4 systems for dumb parents to buy for holidays. Be like, I want the S. Okay, do you want the Xbox S or you want the Xbox Series S?
It just
Call it
doesn't-
something different.
No, there's no such thing as an Xbox X.
I said S. I said S.
Yeah, there's no such thing as an Xbox S.
Yes,
But
there
people call it the Xbox.
No, there's
Yeah.
there's an Xbox.
I call my white Xbox S an Xbox S.
There's an Xbox. There's an Xbox 360. There's an Xbox One, and then there's an Xbox Series.
Why? But you're defending something that's stupid.
It's stupid.
because,
No.
and I'm not even trying. I have no problem.
I'm not defending it. I'm just telling you what that's what the name
just
is.
doesn't-
And I'm telling you, that's going to be a huge fucking problem for dumb parents come holidays.
They don't care. That's what the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X. They won't even be on shelves for the dumb parents. Their kid says, "I want an Xbox." They're gonna go and get them the fucking Xbox that's on the shelf.
I think
Who
you
do
could be
you
on
think-
disappointed kids.
I think with your Wii U thing though, you're right. You're absolutely right with the Wii U thing because there was Wii's and there was Wii U's still on the shelf. They should just call it the Wii 2.
There's going to be Xbox and Xbox Series S on the
Well,
shelf.
What's the reasoning? It's like Xbox A Series X. Okay.
Call it the Xbox 720 or something. Something way different than
Hey,
this
boys,
bullshit.
boys,
I
I'm
know.
not going to disagree
All right.
with you. I think the name is dumb.
It's dumb.
All right,
But they
okay,
did
good.
confirm the price point. They did confirm the release date. So that is cool. PlayStation has an event tomorrow, actually today, technically.
And
So
I'm
we'll find out more
calling
about
it's gonna
that.
be $500 for the PS5. So.
They're gonna match the price.
and I'll
It's
pay.
a shame.
And I'll pay $500 for PS5.
It's a shame that Microsoft had that leak because I think they were really trying to play like the pissing game on that one.
Yep,
so
they were.
it's a shame that they had that leak happen. But
What do you mean the pissing game?
like just waiting out
Yeah,
to
just
see
waiting
who
on-
wanted to drop
yeah.
the price.
That's good that they had that leak, though.
I mean,
It
it's
is.
good for us. It's
Yeah, it's good
not
for us,
necessarily
yeah.
good
Yeah.
for Microsoft.
But
'cause
it-
they may have
But
been
it
able to get
fucking
more.
had to happen. We have
Yeah.
fucking systems
We've
coming out in
waited
2
forever.
months. Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's good for you Sony fanboys because I think Sony would have fucking
It may have
whoa,
been.
whoa, had the price way high.
I'm a Nintendo fanboy.
You
Yeah,
might
get
you
your
may be
facts
right.
straight.
I think because of their price point and coming out when they did, I think that will lower the price on the PlayStation 5.
I think so, too.
I think it will be more. I do think it will be more than the PlayStation or the Xbox Series X and S.
You think it's gonna cost more than $500?
I think the
You just
I,
said 500 though, didn't you?
for what?
I said 500.
You said okay. You said 500.
I think it'll be more. I do think both versions will be more.
Really?
I'm saying $550 for the PlayStation
care.
5. I
I-
think $450 for the digital.
I'll give you up to 600 for a PS. I don't care.
I think.
But
All right. Here's what originally before this leak came out, I thought 600 for PS5.
really?
Yeah. Now I think they're gonna have to. You know what? I think they're just still gonna do 600. They don't care.
I think you're gonna.
I mean, they've got some. Yeah.
They don't need like I said. The console wars are over, man.
Nobody cares about price point really anymore. It's not a
If
big
you're an
deciding
Xbox
factor.
fan, you're buying an Xbox. If you're a Sony fan, you're buying a Sony.
I don't care. I mean, I said
Might just
I'll
buy
pay
it.
$600.
Yeah,
I
no
don't
one's
care.
gonna-
buy fucking both of them.
No one's
so.
gonna jump over, and they
Well,
know
here-
you're gonna buy them both
Here,
eventually.
let-
Exactly.
Let me drop this bomb on the people who've listened to me before. I'm probably gonna buy the all digital Xbox. Me.
The speaker.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking
I
about
fucking
it too.
hate. You know me. I'm all against digital. But
This is
the only thing
madness.
I do with my Xbox S, I watch HBO Max. I do Game Pass.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't
I
have
own-
a single Xbox One
I own
game.
3 Xbox One games. I own 151 Switch games.
The problem is
So,
it's underpowered compared to the
Eh,
X.
but for
so,
me, I don't really care.
yeah.
I'm not a big Halo guy. I don't give a shit. Give me mostly good, and I'm good.
I mean, like that makes perfect sense because you're gonna buy your PS5. You're gonna get the one with
I
the
want the
disc
top
drive.
end PS5.
You're gonna get you're gonna top end PS5 because you're gonna have that disc drive to watch your Blu-ray movies, your 4K movies, all that stuff. And then the other system, why not to have it just
Yeah.
be digital?
Yeah.
Especially with Xbox with their Game Pass and stuff.
And
So,
I
yeah,
may-
that makes perfect sense to me, man.
I may even do the same thing. They've got that crazy $25 a month for 2 years to
yeah,
rent.
I thought about that too. Yep.
So like honestly, that plan they have, that's a really smart idea,
is.
business wise, marketing to get PlayStation guys to still jump on board to their
Yeah.
console.
You know
I'm gonna do
how
it.
I was thinking about it today. I don't want to spend too much on it. How do you think we're going to deal with that?
What's that?
With used, say somebody does that and 6 months down the road they want to sell their Xbox.
That's a
I've
good
already
question.
I did
That's
it with
actually a really
I
good
already
question.
done it with the Xbox One all digital systems.
No, I'm talking about they owe another 18 months on this thing, but they sell it to us.
Not our problem.
Do you
Yeah.
think it's not our problem?
Not our problem. I've
That's
already
the
had
question.
I've already had it with people at Rent-A-Center. People fucking bring shit into us and sell it from
It
Rent-A-Center.
seems like it's on them. Yeah.
Once it's we hold that shit for 2 weeks, their creditors go after them, man.
I called
Yeah.
GameStop today to find out if Tone knew anything. He was like, "That's a really good fucking question. I have no idea."
I think Mark's right. Yeah, it's
I
on them.
think
It's their fucking fault.
You're probably
You
right
follow the law.
because I think it'll be a credit thing. I don't think it'll be tied
Yeah.
to the Xbox.
Oh yeah, they'll come after them. They'll fucking show up, take all their shit. Doesn't matter. You just be legal, take the trade in, get all their information, hold it for 2 weeks. You're legally allowed to sell it.
So
We got to mention one awesome thing about that. Apparently, in all the videos Phil Spector did for past
Spencer.
24 months, Spencer, whatever.
yeah,
same
he's
thing.
had
He's
it
not-
in the
he's
fucking.
had it in the background.
Yeah,
Not a
he's-
ghost.
He's had it in the background.
Phil Spector.
Phil
has-
Spector's. You got to admit, Phil Spector's a way cooler name than Phil Spencer.
He has
Phil
had,
Spector sounds like a fucking superhero, like a secret agent.
Hey, that's true.
Yeah.
He has had that shit in the background of
Yep.
all of his live
That's
videos.
amazing that
And
Xbox
no one,
did that.
No
Yep.
one caught it.
Yep.
So
Probably
good-
because he thought the motherfucker was at Burger King trying to place his order.
yeah.
Because it looks like a fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't tell. It looks like just a white
Yeah.
block. So.
They thought it was fucking Alexa or something. Yeah.
So there's that. You mentioned a PS5 shortage. I didn't read up on this.
It's a rumor.
So.
Apparently, Sony confirmed today it was a rumor.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't look too much into it. I just saw it on the article.
So no
Yeah.
PlayStation 5 shortage, hopefully.
The original rumor was apparently they didn't have enough chips to make like 4 million less than what they had planned.
Okay.
But Sony came out and like, that's bullshit. No, we're good.
The other thing
Good.
was in
Good you checked on that.
in 2 days, Super Mario 3D All Stars releases,
Ooh, I
which
got something to
is
say about that I haven't told you guys about.
I want to say this first. One of the most disappointing Nintendo titles of the year, and here is why.
You might already know.
There's not a single fucking thing that is done to this fucking game on all 3 of these.
Nope.
One, you're missing Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is
Yep. There's no
Probably-
excuse for that. Why?
probably their best 3D platformer out of all of them. I disagree.
Never played it. Wouldn't know. But I've heard. Yeah.
You have done absolutely nothing to Super Mario 64. Zero. You've done absolutely nothing to it.
Yeah.
You've stretched Super Mario Sunshine to a 16:9, and you've done nothing to Super Mario Galaxy. So all you're doing for Mario's 35th anniversary is you're releasing 3 Mario games on the Switch that you could just play on the original consoles, which, of course, I'm still going to buy it because I want to play through
Take
them.
my $60. Yep.
But the thing that blows my mind is this is Super Mario All-Stars. And if anybody played Super Mario All-Stars on Super Nintendo, you know what they did to every single one of these games?
I just played it on Saturday. It was so fucking good and so different than the original.
They've upscaled every game
Yep.
to make it 16-bit. You know what Nintendo's done on this? They cashed it in.
goddamn thing.
They've done
Yep.
nailed
it in.
I've been
Yep.
thinking about it for the past, since they announced it. It's like, you guys couldn't even upscale Super Mario 64, the most influential platformer of all time.
Here's the other thing, which has already been upscaled on the DS. The DS version is better.
And all the fan projects
Yep.
that are absolutely
Yep.
free
Yep.
that you can just play, that are nice and round, like there's no sharp edges. It's just, I don't know, it's crazy to me that
Yep.
you would come out with something like this, which is,
Who cares?
I care.
Well, here's-
I want to play Mario 64 on the Switch.
And
Yeah.
that's why they're gonna make fucking $60 off all of us. I
Yeah.
got it pre-ordered. I can't wait.
yeah,
yeah,
I want
no.
to play Mario Sunshine on the
But
Switch. I
here's
want
the
to play
other-
Mario Galaxy
Here's the
on
other
the
thing
Switch.
that you didn't see. I read it right before I came here. A bunch of hackers got into. They saw it's basically just the emulated versions. It's not like anything upscaled or anything like you said. But they legit got into the files. There's legit one file that says lazy texture replacement. Nintendo developers had a file that says lazy texture development to fix some of this shit. If that doesn't tell you this is the fucking laziest $60 cash in that we're all gonna fucking buy, that is number 2 seller of Amazon, that you don't need any more.
Not
evidence
just
for
that, it's a limited run too.
yeah, it's a limited run
that's
bullshit
the other
too.
thing.
Yep.
And it's not limited run physical.
Nope.
It's limited run
And digital.
everything.
Yep.
Yep.
6 months digital or physical,
Yep.
which I don't fucking care about. It just blows my mind that you'd have the audacity, especially with Sunshine, which for some reason people don't like.
Except you and I.
A lot of people like Sunshine.
A lot of people don't like Sunshine.
Third best
too.
Mario game.
Really?
Third best Mario game.
But you'd have the audacity, the first time you've even talked about this game since GameCube, that
Right.
you're just going to
Just to fucking
stretch it.
shit it out on us. Yep.
Like, what are you doing?
Yep.
I don't understand. You could release all these games at $40 to $60 if you just re-res them.
Yep. You can
Right.
make
Just
$120 if you
did
just re-res them.
A
Yep.
little bit of fucking work.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's disappointing, but
super
I'll
disappointing.
Take my money.
Yet we're all gonna buy.
That's
it.
all I know is Nintendo fucking owes us next year. This has
Yeah.
been a shit fucking year for Switch. Clearly, I have 151 games.
I
I'm
don't
a
know,
fucking
man.
Switch fanatic
It's
still.
It's $20. It's just a port.
$20 per game for a
Port.
port.
Yep.
For a port, and it's
$20
not even
for a port.
It's not a port. It's an emulation.
Yeah, it's an emulation.
So it's
Right.
not a pure port. It's
But
an
like Mark
emulation
said,
of the original.
you got all our money. You got my friend Natalie's money. You got fucking my friend
Got
Courtney.
mine.
Even my friend Courtney, she's not even a gamer. She's buying it too. Yep.
Yeah. So fuck you, Nintendo.
Yep.
But
Fuck you, you owe us. But
Take
take
my
our
money.
fucking $60. Yep. Speaking of, he was speaking of $60. I want to talk about a game that I just found out about today. Maybe for the nerds that are watching. There's this badass PS4 game I legit heard about just today. IGN reviewed it called 13 Sentinels Aegis War. It's a 2D strategy mech game where you take little squirrely anime kids and put them in mechs and fight each other like Evangelion shit. I heard about this. I read one paragraph of the review on IGN. They gave it an 8 out of 10. They could have gave it a 2 out of 10. Be like, yup, I'm buying that. That comes out on Tuesday.
Yup.
I didn't even know what it was. I'm fucking super excited about it. Called 13 Sentinels Aegis War.
yeah, man. But just to wrap that our little news up, yeah, super disappointing from Nintendo.
Super disappointing.
But I don't care. I'll still
I'm
fucking
still gonna fucking buy it. Yeah.
Still gonna fucking buy it. And unfortunately, Mark had to go pee, but we are gonna roll into the. Actually, I can check up on some chat here since I haven't been able to.
It's been blown
So
up.
Jesus God, we've missed a lot.
Yeah, we've missed a lot since that paragraph.
Fans for Life says Swider and Eric. So at least 2 people in here agree with me that it's the best way to sleep. Jason, I hear
2 out of 15.
Jason from Chris, who's sitting over at the table now. I hear you whooped Matt's ass at the arcade. Only at fighting games, by the way.
Yeah, just at fighting games. Yep.
Let's see.
Which happened at Mortal Kombat over Mark's house too. But
I was gonna say I couldn't really say anything to you guys. Let's see. Jacob, lines made me want to kill myself this week.
so
you
fucking
and
bad.
all fucking 3 of all 4 of us in here now.
That's the loudest Mark and I have yelled probably since Galloping Ghosts was that lines that catch right before when we knew it was over. And he dropped that fucking catch. Yep.
Ryan says EA Sports, quote, it's not in the game.
It's most assuredly not in the game. Yep.
Jacob says Madden 21 is the perfect 2020 game.
Holy shit. Spot
agreed.
on.
Yeah,
Spot on.
for sure.
Agreed. Yep.
Who let Jason in here? What up, boys? That's Andrew M. Great guest for real, though. He's okay. He's been here for a while.
He's passable.
He's
at
not really
best.
a guest.
Yeah,
so
he's passable
fuck him.
at best.
Xbox naming blows, and he also recommends the Wii U should have been called the Wii Wii.
The Wii Wii.
The Wii Wii would have been incredible.
PC Master
Can
Race.
I have one
from-
Wii Wii, please? That's fantastic.
Ryan says PC Master Race. Get the fuck out of here,
Get
Ryan.
the fuck out of here, Ryan.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ryan, eat
There's
it.
no fucking place for you.
Ryan, eat a knife.
Yep.
Man, Andrew also says, yeah, I pre-ordered it, and also I'm pissed off about it. And I think that's everyone's. I feel like that game should get review bombed. I kind of want it to.
What,
Just-
Mario thing?
Is it gonna matter? It could get what Madden 2021 got,
Why are you
and
guys-
it's still gonna matter.
Because it's bullshit.
But no, but the new Super Mario Brothers U or whatever, it's like way worse.
That game does
Whoa,
suck.
whoa! What the fuck?
I know you love that game,
That game's
Jason.
fantastic.
But
Game's
it's the
terrible.
same
You know
game
what-
on Wii U.
You know what game's
Just
way
brought the-
better? Hold on. You know what game's way better? New Super Mario Bros. On Wii. It's
Nope.
like exponentially better.
The Wii U one's so much better.
No,
than
it's not.
the
It's
Wii one.
awful. It's
What?
awful compared
What
to the Wii
fuck's-
U one.
It's the first Mario in HD, the first 2D Mario in HD.
I don't give a fuck about Mario
Ma-
in HD. I give a fuck about a good platforming
Mario
game.
Wii is trash. That game sucks.
Wait, what? What?
All the
Super Mario
Wii,
Wii, that game sucks.
all the Wii U one is just a rip of New Super Mario Bros. With shitty power-ups. They've eliminated 2 cool power-ups, added shitty ones, and made the levels therefore not as fun. I played it. I played Deluxe on Switch, and I still fucking hated it. I actually returned.
I
that
just
game.
think what I was trying to say is there's so many games on Switch that were just on Wii U and they put on mode. Tropical Freeze, yeah, they added the easy mode and
I know,
stuff.
yeah.
Like there's a lot of things. Splatoon, yeah, they made new stuff there.
Splatoon 2 is good.
Yeah,
Splatoon 2 is good.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is
Same
just
fucking
the
game.
added. Yeah,
Same game.
So why are we mad that? Hey, here's a game from 64 and GameCube and Wii.
Because they keep doing it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And then last 2 comments. Galaxy better than Sunshine. Incorrect, but
Nope,
whatever.
incorrect. Yep, wrong.
And Michael, you guys just need to come over and play some NES games. I agree, Michael.
Agree,
Jason
Michael.
just learned for the first time that you and I were good friends.
Oh, that's
so
that
is
platform agnostic on
platform
Instagram.
agnostic.
By the way, if anyone, the only social media I'm on Instagram, Kilgore_Trout1. If you ever want to follow me on Instagram, you can do that.
And then Andrew says, I'm with Jason. The 4-player Super Mario 3D game on Wii U is cool. It's cool. It's not as good as the Wii U or the Wii one. That's all I'm saying. And the 3D one, Super Mario 3D World, is amazing.
Is that what he's talking about? Is he talking about the
If
one
you're
with the
talking about
cat?
Super Mario 3D World where you can be a cat, that's leagues better than new Super Mario Bros. U.
They're equally
I'm
as
sorry.
good. They're equally as good.
Ugh. Anyway, let's get back to the show.
Either
So,
way, they're all rip-offs of the handheld versions.
that is actually
Oh,
true.
That the second handheld version was awful.
Yeah,
just
new
Mario-
The gold
Where
with
you
all the
collect
stars.
gold.
the one on
Fuck, that game's
3DS.
trash.
God,
Yeah.
fuck
That would
game.
be fucking bottom barrel Mario games right there. I'd rather play original Mario Brothers than that game.
So.
Original Mario Bros. Is great. Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking the arcade one.
I'm talking about the arcade one.
Oh, dude.
The not very good one.
Yeah. So, let's get back to our main topics here. Our main, obviously, we got to bring it back since it's been a while. We're going to talk about some food,
Season
We're
5.
3 fat dudes, and we do like to face fuck the food every
Yes, we
once in a
do.
while.
Yes, we
So
do.
why don't we get into it with the loudest sound ever?
Yeah, yo.
It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna close my eyes. It's so good.
It's time for face fucking food.
So this week
That was amazing.
Yeah,
It's time for face fucking food. Can we just play that again? Him do that again? That was
no,
fantastic.
don't do it again. Because I fucked it up. I was like, it's time for
No, you nailed it.
fat dude's face fucking food.
I'm drunk. You nailed it.
All right, thank you.
So this week we're gonna talk about some steak stories.
Steak stories.
So
all you
Steak
guys.
stories.
Steak stories.
I've got 2 here. I got a bad one. I'll start with the bad one.
I have a bad one.
Mainly what this is about is for all the people that like steak
Yes.
or don't like steak.
Not a big steak guy.
This is you had a story in your life where you've ate a steak.
I'm a
And
big
that's steak stories.
big wow. Great description.
Fucking.
Holy shit.
That's the
that
best
was
moment
amazing.
of the show. You nailed the description. Of
Thank
that.
you. Fat
Couldn't
dude's-
ask for better.
So, I'm gonna start it. This is my one bad steak experience that I can really
I
that
have
stands
one too.
out.
I have one too.
So Mark decided to take me out to breakfast one day, or maybe I was driving you around.
This Mark?
This Mark sitting in
Okay.
front of me, Mr. Marky Mark, the co-host of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. We went out to breakfast one day, and you took me.
Took you and Sarah out to Big Boy once.
No, it was the time you and I went to whatever that breakfast place it was by the Bay City and by the one up in Bay City in that little plaza there to the right.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
No, it's I don't remember what it's.
Blossoms is
It's
incredible.
they have pork shit all
It's
over.
not Braun. I don't fucking know. I don't want to name drop them anyway. And
Oh, I'm
it's
going to.
it's the first time that I've realized that when you get
Oh, what's it called?
we went there for breakfast.
Lasco's.
Lasco's,
That's
yeah.
Oh, Lasco's is fantastic.
Yeah. So
yeah. Lasco's is great for
that's-
lunch.
All 3 of you have said Lasco's is amazing. So I went there and ordered a steak and eggs because I've never had it for breakfast. Unbeknownst to me,
Was it not good?
they serve you, and it said, I want this to be clear. In the description of the food, it says sirloin steak with eggs. So I get this, and it is a pounded piece of meat resembling a Salisbury steak. And if any of you have ever had one of those, all that is a burger patty just flattened out
Yep.
as thinly as possible. It's terrible.
Yeah, just
Yup.
beat the shit out of a fucking some hamburger.
So I got this.
I looked at that. I'm like, that ain't no steak.
I got this breakfast with Mark, had some of the eggs, had some toast. It was great. Steak was just fucking atrocious.
I don't even think it counts as a steak.
I don't think it does
I'm
either.
counting it. If you're
Bro,
gonna
you had a pounded hamburger.
dude,
well,
if you're gonna
they
if you're
technically
gonna
call it a steak.
if you're
so.
gonna call it a sirloin steak, that's the thing is they said sirloin.
That's fucking blasphemy if they call that a sirloin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it ruined my morning. It
Yeah, honestly,
legitimately
yeah.
ruined
I'd be
the
pissed
whole.
off, too.
I had like 3 bites
I
of it.
felt
and
so
was
bad
like,
because my meal was great that day, and I had a bad breakfast experience there before, and they kind of redeemed themselves for me. So I was just like, "Oh man!"
And that's funny that because the first and only time I actually ever had steak and eggs was when I was in Vegas, about your age. And we were next door. We stayed at Harris. We were next to the Flamingo, and they had steak and eggs for $6. And we were there for 4 days. And my friend Brian and I said it was after midnight they had that, so midnight till like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, we're getting steak and eggs every fucking night.
Yeah.
And we did. We stopped at like 2 in the morning, and all 4 nights, steak and eggs were incredible.
yeah,
6
Nice.
days.
it's a
So,
shame
yeah,
that I had the
that's
shittiest
upsetting.
steak and
Yep.
eggs in the
Yeah.
fucking country.
That's
then.
probably like $20 now.
So
But yeah.
Lasco's, you know how we talk about Rallies is full of pregnant chicks working there? Lasco's is full of chicks waiting on child support checks.
That's accurate.
I'm not gonna
That was
disagree with that.
The same ones from Midland must have transferred to Bay City. 'cause
Yeah.
I've been there in Midland. And it was like,
Yeah.
yep,
They're just like
yep,
rough waiting for them checks.
yep.
Mark, you were saying? Did you say you had a bad fucking steak story
I
to
got
throw
one.
in there?
I got one.
Not a bad steak. No, I have a good steak story.
Well,
I
what's
don't have
your-
a bad one.
What's your good steak story?
So okay, so I think I've told you guys already this, but yeah. So my dad came down state to visit us, and he took us out to breakfast, and we went to Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel rocks.
Yes.
Everyone likes Cracker Barrel.
Agreed.
It was incredible.
Yeah. So yeah.
Apparently, it's white people mostly love it because Eric's made fun of us for not liking Cracker Barrel.
they got
But
okra, bro. That is a
Cracker Barrel's
They
amazing.
got-
Eric, our friend Eric.
Yeah, yeah.
He loves Cracker Barrel.
I thought Eric didn't like
no,
Cracker Barrel.
he loves Cracker Barrel.
I fucking Cracker Barrel's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
nobody can say they don't love Cracker
Top 3
Barrel.
favorite restaurants is Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
So Cracker
All
Barrel is
three
awesome.
of them are Cracker Barrel. Every
Yeah.
single
Cracker
restaurant
Barrel,
in the top
Cracker
3.
Barrel in Flint is number 1. Cracker Barrel in Bay City 2, and Bridgeport 3. Yeah.
So yeah, I went there and I had this the steak and eggs, but it was like this ultra combo thing where they brought out like fucking like grits. I know a lot of people don't like grits, but if you
They're
put
not
brown
bad.
sugar in it, it's fucking amazing. There was like apples. There was some extra pancakes. Man, they just kept adding more and more of the hash brown casserole, which is unbelievable.
Oh my God. Hash brown
Unbelievable.
crust. I wish I could make that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
tried
good.
it once. It wasn't very good.
So good. And then, so here's the deal. Steak came out looking baller. So here's the thing. Now, when I'm an idiot when I order steaks. I can't ever remember. I've always just had it medium well.
Medium well. That's what I get.
So,
Yeah.
well, that's why you don't like
So,
steak.
so I've always had medium well.
What the fuck's wrong with the medium well?
And now here's the thing. The lady came to ask me how I like my steak, and I'm a fucking idiot. And I always look at my wife for when I'm in those idiot moments, like a dumbass deer in a headlight. Like, look at her like, duh. How do I like my steak? Because she makes my dinner for me and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Well, she had to go out to my dad's truck to grab something she left out there, and she was gone when the waitress was there. And I'm like, duh. I don't know how I like my steak because my wife knows.
Let me do the hand
Do the
test.
hand thing. I'm
Yeah.
touching my hand and pinching it.
That seems about right.
So I ordered medium rare by accident,
Oh, no. Ugh.
and they brought it to me. And then she came back, and then they brought it to me, and I'm cutting
Shit
it.
was bleeding, right?
It was
As
a
it should be.
little pink and a little dark, a little pink, and then I'm like, and I ate that shit, and it was the best fucking steak I've ever ate in my life, dude.
Real?
And here's why.
The best, and I've never been a big steak guy,
I'm not,
and
I'm
then
not
I-
at all. I'm not at all.
and then I ate that, and I'm a huge steak guy now.
It's because anything past medium for a steak has ruined that steak, and it's terrible. It's just like eating a piece of fucking
I'm not kidding
leather.
you, Jason. It was so fucking good.
You want it to.
Yeah.
It's not.
And I never thought I would like it because I'm always like, oh, gross,
Yeah,
blood.
gross. It's fucking
It's not.
blood.
It's
all
not
pink and
even.
shit. Yeah.
It's not even blood. It's juice from the steak, and
That's blood.
it's not blood. I
It
promise.
was, dude. It was so fucking good, man.
No
It's
shit.
like-
I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
Like it
So
was
I should
like
try
it
medium
was like,
sometime
yeah,
then, huh?
dude. No, like
If you go medium, that's okay. Medium rare is the best way. I promise.
it was
No,
like you
no,
like you
no,
know
I
like
never
when
did.
you first have like sushi and you're kind of worried like
you
yeah.
eat raw fish, motherfucker.
Yeah, I feel like you're kind of worried about sushi and you have it and you're like, wow, this is fucking good.
Yeah.
It was like the same scenario with that,
No shit.
dude.
I mean,
I'm not kidding you.
Since you've given me that analogy, I kind of get it. Yeah.
Because it like with the other way, you have to chew it forever. This, it's like it like melts in your mouth, man.
No shit.
I'm not fucking joking, man.
And I mean, Cracker Barrel don't lay it down.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It changed my life. That
Huh.
that
I'm glad.
fucking breakfast morning.
No
I'm
shit.
glad that you got to experience a
Yeah.
medium rare steak.
And then
As-
Mav's like, this is what I've been telling you for years.
I've been telling everybody that, and nobody listens to me because I'm young and they
medium
don't
rare.
understand.
That's how I'm gonna have it.
Huh.
But I know, here's the thing though. I don't think everybody can make a medium rare steak.
Here's
I think it's gonna be a hard.
well, here I got you. 'cause
hard sell.
Let me tell you my shitty steak story.
okay.
Me and my grandma, because my mom is awful and a terrible human being, she left town for Easter. Fucking Easter. My grandma's 89 years old, and I got to take my grandma out because she's not a part of my dad's family because they're divorced. So I got to take it's just me and my grandma going out for Easter. So we go to Lucky's in Flint, and because she wanted like some fish or something. So we went out there. I was like, you know what? I'm not a big steak guy. Usually, much rather have a good burger. I'm gonna get me a steak here. So I got me a medium well steak from there, and I took one bite and I'm like, is this how this is supposed to taste? This is fucking awful. Like it
Yeah.
tastes like I can't even describe it to you. Like it was not. It was like a really awful, bad cooked burger.
Yep.
Awful. And I took a bite. I'm like, this is not how a steak's supposed to taste, right?
Nope.
And I gave it to my grandma, and she was like, no, this is trash.
Oh.
And so we call the waitress. I'm like, I'm not usually a complainer. I'm not usually that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, this is awful.
Was it like the meat bad or something?
I don't know. And like they gave us like I ended up eating just like the baked potato. They brought me something else. They brought me like a hamburger. I was like, I'm good after eating that fucking shit. I just
Yeah.
had a baked potato. I was like, let's go.
Where was that at?
And Lucky's in Flint,
Oh,
right
wow.
by Genesee Valley.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's
And like so you had that awesome experience, which I should have just went to Cracker Barrel with my grandma then. My grandma loves Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
We should have went then. And like ever since then, I'm kind of like, steaks are all right.
Yeah.
I never really had a good steak. Like, I mean, and my dad's the best cook I know. Awesome on the grill. And he's not somebody who, if we brought our hamburgers over, would just let him slip through the grill like Matt did.
What?
I would love to see you start a grill,
Oh, I know.
Jason.
I'm terrible
so
at grills.
fuck
I know.
you.
I'm just fucking with you. It's what I do. But
I
yeah,
didn't know about that story.
my dad makes a really good steak. But like, yeah, you telling me that makes me think I need to try again. I need to have faith in the steak again.
I will
Yeah.
say, if there's one thing I can grill, it's actually a steak because I care
As
very
long as it doesn't
deeply
slip
about
through
my.
the
It would be
cracks.
pretty impressive if I could slip a steak through a crack.
What happened with the slip through the crack?
I got this from this really nice lady that I work with. She gave me like a bunch of meat.
It's because he got like 96.4 fucking meat, dude. He got 96.
Nope. I brought it over. This is like 80-20 easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't really
Yeah.
argue that.
And
Then.
I brought it over and I was like, hey, let's make some burgers with it. Because I got it for free. And she gave me like 8 pounds of it.
yeah.
So I brought it over. We're going to make some burgers. And
I'm not a grill
he
meister,
puts it on the
dude.
grill. 5 minutes later, he's like, fuck. He just comes in swearing like, what the fuck? Shit fucking slipped through all the fucking grates.
I don't
So
know,
yeah,
man.
I don't know what happened. So we ruined a pound of meat. It's just fucking charcoal with his grill now.
I don't know if I fucking packed the burgers too tight or something, but they were like just slipping through the.
If Dom's here,
grates.
if Dom was here or if he's listening, he knows.
He could tell me. I don't need any
And
help
I can't
cooking
give
a
him
steak,
shit like
but-
Matt said. I would fucking fuck it up even worse.
Hey
than he
boys,
did, so.
you're talking to a guy who fucking cooks with the air fryer and a microwave. so
Yeah.
I'm
Me
full-
too. Same.
Yeah. So,
By the way,
so I
buy
ain't
air
shitting
fryer
on
because
no
they're
one.
incredible. Anybody have onion rings in an air fryer? Change your fucking life.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we brought up this whole steak debate because definitely part of the reason you had a shitty steak experience is because you guys have had medium well steak, which is the perfect way to just ruin every experience of a steak.
I'm taking Graham at a Cracker Barrel and I'm gonna get me a medium steak next time.
Get a medium rare. Just
Try medium
just
rare.
Try. All you gotta
Just
do.
try it.
Just
How
try
about
it.
just medium? Medium is good.
Medium.
Still a lot of
Okay,
pink and
so
a lot of
medium.
blood.
Here's exactly how it goes. So you've got medium well down here. You've got medium up here, and then you got medium rare up here. It's not even blood. I don't know the correct term for it. It's not blood from
It's
the
not like
steak.
you're eating it rare, dog.
It's still cooked. It's a little pink. Like it's pink. I promise you, medium rare is the way to go. If it wasn't me telling you every steak in the entire or every cook in the entire world would tell you medium rare is the perfect temp to cook a steak. So I'm glad you had that. Recently, I went on vacation up to the UP, and
You guys went to Manistee?
we went to Christmas, Michigan.
Oh, fuck, I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, so we went to Christmas.
Because I love Christmas. So yeah, I've been there.
So we stayed there, and I went to a steakhouse, and I was like, you know what? I proposed to Sarah there. Shout out to Sarah, and for you guys
shout
to
out
know,
to Matt.
I'm
proposing.
now an engaged man. She
Proposed,
did
yeah.
say yes, partially, maybe because she
She
was
said yes
slightly,
partially. Wait.
Partially.
Well, she was
yeah.
slightly
Whoa, what the-
inebriated.
Wait. Hold
No,
on.
she said yes.
Are you engaged or not?
It was
Yeah.
a full yes, but she was slightly
So
inebriated.
she's like, maybe.
I know he's engaged. I'm more important about who's gonna be best man. So,
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Still
yeah.
up for debate here.
I mean, it's not the
The
Matty
roulette-
Ice. It's not the Matty Ice and Clubman
Give me
podcast.
one of these guys. Right? Yeah. I see what you took me a minute. I like it.
So we before I did the proposal, I was like, Sarah, I wanna splurge on a steak dinner for once. I'm a huge steak guy. I can't get enough
No,
of
you
it.
are. Yeah.
I spent $40 on a pound of
love it.
steak.
I
I
love
got a
it.
porterhouse.
I already
It was-
love this story. If you spent $40 on a steak,
Dude, it came out like 15 minutes later. It was covered in butter, like melted butter
Oh,
that was
shit.
flown over
get some
it.
onions up on there. Get some
I-
onions.
oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
of course. Yeah, it was $2 for
Caramelized.
Yeah. Get some caramelized onions up on there.
Caramelized.
Yeah.
Just give me a plate of caramelized onions sometime. I don't care.
I got all that, man. I got a High Noon, which is an amazing seltzer or whatever.
Yeah.
Amazing, by the way.
Yeah, High
First
Noon's-
seltzer I've liked.
Yeah, and you've had the High Noon seltzer, and I haven't yet, and I'm kind of sad
I never
about
had
it.
that. Yeah.
First
This
seltzer
guy
I
loves
like.
seltzer.
Yeah, and I haven't had it
This
yet.
guy likes Coors Light seltzer.
There's a
For fuck's sake.
yeah. There's vodka lime, and it was really good. But
sounds
dude, I was cutting into this thing. Oh my god, it was the melt in your mouth kind of thing. You chew like 3 times and it's gone.
Shit.
I ate so much food. 16 ounces of steak. That's a lot of fucking steak
Yeah.
to consume. I ate all of it.
You
I
ever
ate
seen
my
an episode of
fucking.
Simpsons where Homer goes in an eating contest and they have their own body bags? It says, "I died at the slaughterhouse" in the body
amazing.
bags. Yep, it's one of the best episodes of Simpsons.
I could have fucking did that, man.
Yep.
That was the best.
Sinuses filling with meat. Okay, sorry, I'll stop quoting Simpsons.
Oh shit. But no, I spent a good amount of money on that, and it was
It's awesome.
It wasn't
Sounds
the
well
best
worth it.
steak dinner I've ever had, but it was pretty fucking close. It was the best steak dinner I've ever purchased from a store, like from a restaurant.
That's
That's
awesome.
fucking sweet though.
That's awesome.
And I think it's what sparked this because I told you about it, and you were like, "Shit, man! I finally had a real steak for the first time in my life."
And now I'm intrigued, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it
Medium
this
rare,
year.
baby.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's all you
And,
need.
here's the best part too. When I was at Cracker Barrel, because Amanda, she's like you. She's like you. She likes that shit like fucking leather almost, where it's fucking like well done.
Motherfucker, well done is leather. Medium well is not leather.
Medium well is like it's like worn leather. It's nice and
Yeah, she likes it
nice
like
and
she likes like
coaxed
medium
in.
well, but yeah.
And then medium's like okay, I can taste a little bit of
So I'm
something
like-
here.
I said,
there's
I said,
something.
Amanda, you have to try this. Please try this, just like I'm telling you. And she's like, okay, well, just cut me off a piece of the end piece at least or something. And I gave it to her, and she had it, and she was like, oh shit, that's real good.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, damn. Yeah, so yeah, you gotta
Wow.
just give it a shot. Don't be afraid. It's not like you're gonna
It's
get.
not gonna
fucking-
kill you, dog. I'm 20.
I mean-
I'm 22 and I've had more steak than you probably have in your entire fucking
You
life.
probably have actually. Yeah.
And I am still doing okay.
You get heartburn in your 30s like me.
Maybe I'll probably die in my 30s, but that's
Yeah, it's
okay.
been a good run.
But enough of steak. We know you guys like it. I know I like it. Let's get into some stories for the week.
Fuck, I can't remember. Yeah, girl.
I still remember the fucking when you guys got just hammered and you guys were singing along with that for the anti-masker shit. God, that was fucking
me?
funny. Yeah, it was both of you.
I was fucking drunk.
It was so fucking funny, dude. Mark, you mentioned I don't really have. I've been on
sounds like
vacation, so I don't have too many stories right now.
I actually have one, but I don't work at a
Oh,
video game
I have
store. But
one.
I have one.
I have one that I told
Okay,
my
wait. Just wait your turn. You guys will be able to talk. Don't worry. You don't have to talk over each other. It's okay.
I was just saying I have one.
I'm just kidding. Okay, Mark.
What a dick,
This
right?
fucking guy.
Are you
We're
talking
gonna talk
about?
about Stardew Valley next? What the fuck?
So, Mark, you mentioned.
Valley. We plant seeds and stuff, and then you water.
It has like virtual seeds, bro.
outta here.
like you can. It has like 8 levels of seedage.
Stream's done for the night, boys.
no,
See you
don't
later.
end the show. Don't end the show.
Mark, you mentioned the fact.
Oh man,
You mentioned
you
the
need to
fact
drink
of
more,
your-
Matt. You're uptight.
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
I
you-
gotta piss like a fucking racehorse. I'm
Go
trying to get
piss.
through this, and you
Get on the topic
are
and go
talking about
piss.
Stardew Valley for some reason. Mark, you mentioned the fact that you had an experience with some PDA customers.
Yeah, I want you to be here for it.
Well, you also have another story that you may or may not.
Oh
want.
yeah, I'll say it. Okay,
Do you want to talk about that one?
Hey guys, this is Marky Mark from the Matty Ice and Mark and Mark
Sorry
podcast.
if you're listening to the show, by the way. The guy that you're mentioning.
Story. No, I'm going to talk about the PDA story. It's really nothing much. Pretty much, couple came into the store, and they were wanting to trade some games in. The games are horrible. They're like Xbox 360 games. Cases just absolutely been through like a fucking world war.
I'm picturing like a fat trash girl couple too.
No,
Okay.
it's just a guy and a girl.
Okay.
They weren't bad looking either.
No, I'm
of them.
looking. No. All right.
They're kind of like redneck, kind of. Yeah, like camo. and
Okay.
Shit, Trump supporter probably.
Probably. Yeah.
But yeah, they and they're just trading their games, and they're the 360 games. Like I said, the shells, the cases were all beat to hell and everything. The discs were all scratched up and everything. And the reason I know because they're probably Trump supporters because their dad or somebody came in with them, and I did ask them. John asked them, "Hey, hey, excuse me, sir, would you mind putting on a mask and stuff?" And then he was just like, "Oh, fucking this shit, I ain't wearing a fucking mask." And he went and started walking away. And yeah, that's annoying, but we're used to it at this point. And then another customer who was also being rang up at the same time was the opposite of that, where they had the mask on and they went and they actually shouted out from the counters all the way to the front door, "Well, we all have to wear one, so you should deal with that." And it's like, yeah, I get it. You're like trying to get our back, but you're inciting the whole fucking shit show, man. And I don't want none of that shit in my store.
Yep.
So fuck off with all of that. Both sides. So anyway, their fucking pops leaves. So I'm dealing with the kids now. Whatever. And yeah, dude, the discs are beat to fuck. Whole time I'm doing this trade-in though, these guys are just They're like all on each other, just groping each other, fucking like.
Are these like 18-year-olds or
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like
All right.
maybe 18.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, they're just like.
So
fucking,
I mean, they're stupid. I'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They're just like leaning all on each other, fucking laying on each other, like getting in like weird ass fucking positions and stuff.
Seriously?
And I'm just like putting my head down, going through their shitty, awful 360 scratch to hell games. And then I'm just like, holy fuck, what is going on here? And I'm about to say something because I'm like, oh my God. And then finally the chick, like this dude's like grabbing her and like smacking her ass and shit right in front of me. And then finally the chick's like, stop. And then the dude fucking
happened, youngling?
lets off. So I was just like, man, why the fucking people have to do this shit in front of the store? Like right in front of me. And I'm like, yeah, I can give you like, these games are fucked.
$5.
I can give you $3 store credit maybe.
Yeah.
Like, this is a waste. You just wasted my time. Then they're like, yeah, we'll do it. Whatever. I'm like, cool. Now I have to fucking buy new cases, make custom case art,
Awesome.
use a bunch of resurfacing material for all these games that I'm going to sell for $2 a piece.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
Man, that was a great piss, by the way, just so everyone knows.
Because I have a story. I don't work at a video game store. But
Yeah.
I have a
Go
story.
for it.
So I work for a shipping company, and I work for like the freight division where we deliver on semis and shit. So I had a guy last week. My boss had to talk to him. My big boss even had to talk to him, and I had to talk to him. But I called him first, and he had this huge fucking shipment coming. I think it was like 200 pounds, because like I said, we deliver on a semi. It was like furniture, something fancy or something like that. And I called him up, and I was like, hey, yeah, just wanted to make sure your road's okay for a semi to come down. Wanted to make sure you have assistance for this because it's a big fucking delivery. So do you have assistance for this? He's like, isn't that your job? No, you're getting a big fucking shipment to you. Clearly, if I was an intelligent, rational, thinking human being, I would understand that I need to get some sort of assistance for this because it's going to get delivered to me. But since it's huge, somebody's not just going to wheel it into my house. And he's like, well, I thought I paid extra for this. It's like, you didn't pay extra from us because we just deliver it to one place to another. I don't know who told you that we were going to have this service for you, but that's not us.
Yeah.
Well, this is a huge inconvenience to me. My road's not good for semis, so what do? I don't know. You can come get it from us if you want. You can come. We can drop it. You can meet us at an intersection. We can drop it in your truck. He's like, I don't have a truck. I only have a shitty S10. Okay,
That's a truck right
okay,
there,
yeah,
by
that's
the
a
way.
truck. So if it's 200 pounds, I'm pretty sure we can drop it in there. Well, this is something you need to figure out. No, this is something you need to figure out because this is something that you have delivered to you, and it's huge. So, well, let me speak to another supervisor. So he talks to my cool boss, and my cool boss is like, same shit that I told him. Yeah, if you have a truck or something like that, then we can do this. He's like, well, I'm going to have to call you back. So he calls back long after my cool boss is gone. He's like, well, can you guys hold this for me for 10 days? No, we're a shipping company. We can't just hold your shitty fucking shipment for 2 fucking weeks at our company. Or we're going to charge you shipping fees for that. Oh, well, we'll just try it. So the next day it gets delivered. And I talked to the driver, who's a cool guy. And I was like, you're going to get me shit for this, right? And he's like, no, the guy was cool as fuck. He was like, yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, I got my dumb S10. He's like, I'll just meet you in the intersection. I'm like, why was this guy an asshole to me and my cool boss if he just knew the whole time, yeah, we'll just drop it in my shitty truck and we'll drive it to my house?
Just
Like,
hey,
people
I'll tell
are
you what-
assholes.
I'll tell you what. Leave your doors open and step on it, and it'll fall out the
Well, yeah.
back into my S10,
Yeah.
and that'll work.
And I had another guy who was like, he called like the next day. He's like, he told me, I'm not kidding you, 5 times on the phone. Oh, I was taking a shit when the driver came. I was taking a shit. I was busy taking a shit. I was literally pulling up my pants after I'd taken a shit, driving to this guy's. I was about to run out with the driver, and your guy was already gone. I called you guys after I got done taking a shit. Like, bro, we get it. You took a shit. We got it. Okay, cool. Can we make this delivery later while you're not taking a shit? Like, it's, yeah. So you guys deal with dumbass. I just want to establish dumbasses are all over the place.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
I don't
who
work
you-
retail. All dumbasses are all over the place.
Doesn't matter who you work for
So-
or what you do.
So I said I wasn't gonna say this this part.
God.
Oh, I want to hear this. I'm excited.
So I said I wasn't gonna say this part because the customer came in, took a business card of our podcast.
That's how little Mark cares about you guys, by the way. He
I mean,
will
how many
trash
followers we got?
everyone.
We're fucking balling ass famous.
We're big. We're
Well,
big
you know,
time.
okay,
but-
so like if
We're
this
big
dude,
time ballers.
if this dude listens to the show, he's gonna know me and all that. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna fuck him.
well, I mean,
Fuck
if he
'em.
deserves it, he deserves it. That's
So
how it
all right,
goes.
so this dude comes in, motherfucker comes in 5 minutes before close. Already, immediately, I'm like, man, fuck this guy.
you already kind of suck.
So whatever, but
Yep.
yeah, he comes in
Remember
and
my rant when I worked there?
Oh,
you had all fucking day.
You had all fucking day to come here.
Yeah.
Why are you taking the last 5 minutes of our time? Yep.
So yeah, he came in at our Saginaw location, and he showed up, and he's going through all the games. He's just being a weirdo, like this one of those guys that like dresses up, and he's like, oh yeah, and I'm like, okay, all right. Well, if you need anything, let me know.
You do such a creepy nerd voice, by
Thanks.
the way. Let me just tell you that.
And
Way
then-
better than mine.
And so he's like, I'm like, yeah, if you need anything, just let me know, man. Like trying to be right there for him in case, get the fucking hint. We're closing
get the
soon.
fuck
Yep.
out of here.
And then he's like, oh, I'm just here with DoorDash. I'm just here with DoorDash because I have to pick up a order here soon.
Why the fuck are you in my store then?
Yeah, I was like, I'm just there.
Oh, so he's here to pick up an order from a restaurant.
That's nearby, but not quite yet. He's like,
He's
no,
gotta wait a little bit.
like, yeah, he's waiting for one from, I don't know. It was one of his other restaurant spies. But then he's like, oh man, this place next to you guys, this Indian food and everything, man. He's like, this is really tasty and stuff. That stuff's good. I actually did a DoorDash the other day.
No.
He's like, yeah, I actually did
No.
He's like, I did a DoorDash the other day from this place to this one lady's house. And I'm like, okay.
Oh
I
God.
don't fucking care
Okay.
about your DoorDash.
Oh,
First of all,
God.
this guy's voice is not this creepy and slimy, but I'm still gonna keep
Keep it
rolling
up.
with
Keep it up.
All right. And he's like, yeah, I did this DoorDash with this one lady and she wanted it. And I was like, man, this food smells so good. So what I did is like, I ended up texting her and I said, I was like, man, that food soup smells super good. If you ever need anybody to share it with, I'm here. And this is literally the first thing this dude said to me in like an opening, like talk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yikes.
I was kind of
Yeah.
worried it was going to this route.
Yeah, and I'm like, yikes. And then he's like, yeah, and then we just started talking a little bit. And yeah, she actually mentioned to me that it was her birthday and she was having it. So yeah, next thing I did, next day I was nearby and I just actually I got her a birthday card and I just threw it in her mailbox for her. And I'm like, whoa. Like you went out of your, like I didn't even say anything. I'm just like, it's clicking in my mind. This dude drives DoorDash.
Yeah.
Delivered her Indian food, texts her about the Indian food creepishly, and then the next day went to her house, not from a DoorDash, but just to deliver her a birthday card and put it in her mailbox.
This guy has definitely killed humans.
Or yeah.
And then he's like, well, yeah. And then she sent me a message and said that she is interested in somebody else. But you can't blame me for trying, man. And I'm like,
Yeah, actually I can.
I'm like,
I can blame you
whoa.
for
I can.
trying.
That's like
Fucking
trying to pick
wackadoo.
up every chick that comes into the store.
and then this is the part where I get a little worried here
Whoa,
about,
whoa, there's more?
about bringing this story up is because he starts talking and he's like, oh yeah, I don't even usually come to your guys' Saginaw store. I go to usually your guys' Bay City store, because I live in Essexville. And I'm like, fuck.
God. Oh, fuck.
And now we're all dead.
Thank God none of us use DoorDash.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm like, fuck, dude, because I live in Essexville, and this guy clearly seems like someone who would fucking rape a kid.
Yep.
Because he seems horrible. He seems like a
Jesus.
fucking pedophile creep fanatic, and that's the whole vibe I got the
Why'd
whole
you give him a
time.
business card?
He picked it up off the table,
Oh, okay,
man.
okay, all right, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't like, clearly, I'm pretty sure you fuck kids, but hey, check out a podcast.
No,
Check out a
no.
podcast. Buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
No.
Buy a fucking t-shirt.
Yeah.
Buy
Okay,
a
all right.
fucking t-shirt.
All right.
So I'm gonna keep my kid locked up, and everyone else should probably watch
Yeah.
out for fucking DoorDash because
Jesus
this dude's
Christ.
the creepiest motherfucker ever.
Send
See,
him.
this is why I didn't say I wanted to bring this up on the show.
Send a birthday card to a fucking DoorDash chick?
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man.
I feel like
I've asked the last two chicks to cut my hair out, and I thought that was creepy.
He's probably gonna
But
listen to
this is
the show.
fucking this is next
He's
level
probably
shit.
gonna listen to the show.
I feel like
been
Lock
good.
your
you know,
doors,
if
boys.
he catches the 1 minute you talk about it, then that's pretty impressive for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
he's
will
ever gonna
say-
get through that galloping ghost part.
I'm surprised people are still watching. We've been rambling for fucking 2 hours. So
Dude,
yeah.
I'm all of the viewers right now. Not really. I'm surprised that, like, I feel like all you got to do in that scenario is maybe say happy birthday to that person.
Yeah.
And that's still kind of going on.
And even that is going out of your way.
That's just being a nice person.
Buying a fucking card, that's fucking next level creepiness.
Do you think there was some you think he wrote a note in there? Like from your favorite DoorDash deliverer.
Oh,
XOXO.
He probably found her name. He probably went on Facebook, Instagram, looked her up the best way he could. Like there's fucking predators everywhere.
He probably found her name. She's probably dead.
And I'll tell you what.
Hope you enjoyed that Indian food.
And this is why.
Hope it was worth it.
This is why I don't do DoorDash.
This is also why I don't. I mean, there's many reasons why I'm cheap as fuck from the first place.
Yeah, the
other thing is I don't want no creepers. So yeah.
One, I hate tipping. Two, fuck out of my house.
I hate tipping. It's expensive as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry, but that guy's scary. I hope he doesn't come back.
That's creepy as fuck.
Man, that's fucking funny.
Watch out, Essexville. We're fucked.
Yeah. Especially now since Mark fucking
put this motherfucker on rampage.
Seriously, that guy's about to kill all of us. After that, why don't we get into a video game gem to really brighten the mood?
Yeah.
Nothing
Happy
else.
Times.
Oh God, I
All
fucking ruined season 5.
Well, just the end of it. It's okay. Just the end.
The other 2 hours are fine before you fucking destroyed it. Yeah, no big deal.
Jesus Christ.
Said I didn't want to do it.
The DoorDash pedophile story.
I'm pumped to talk about this gem.
Am I about to name the fucking episode that? The DoorDash pedophile?
No, don't do that.
Okay.
No.
Then he'll probably tune
then
in.
he really
Then he will
know.
definitely tune in and kill all of us. Yeah, and our families.
So this week's video game gem is
so good.
It works out well because we talked about the arcade for 14 hours straight
really
on the
did,
show. We're going to talk about an arcade game that neither one of us had heard until we came home to then play my arcade cabinet.
Yep.
Juno First is an amazing
So badass.
amazing space shooter on arcade that goes. It's like the easiest way I can describe it without actually having you guys see it is it's almost like if you took Defender and put it on a 2D plane.
If Defender and Galaga fucked,
Yeah,
that's what this would be.
That's Juno. That's
Product of-
Juno's first baby.
Yeah. If Defender had a baby and Galaga had a baby and those babies fucked, that would be Juno First.
And
Product of baby fucking.
And it's awesome. And I also have the high score on that machine, just so you know, Jason, by the way.
Because you replaced the joystick.
No, I just beat your score, buddy.
But no, it's I only learned about it from a YouTube video that Mark and I were watching. It happened to be the game that Galloping Ghosts were introducing that week.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, that game looks sweet. And I was like, why does it look familiar? Because it was on Matt's multicade that he has.
And I hadn't even tried it before.
No, we
then.
hadn't. Yeah, and none of us even played it at Galloping Ghosts
No,
either.
yeah.
And it was clearly there.
You guys were playing Smash Bros. I'm like, you guys should check out this game I just played. It's
We're like,
pretty fun.
no, Smash Bros.
Yeah.
The game's fucking sweet. And
Fucking awesome game.
The thing that I was really picking up on was the one part of each level where you can
And rescue the hostages. That's where you get
can
those
rescue
points.
the hostages, and you're invincible. Well, you're not invincible because you can still run into shit.
Yeah.
But each enemy you kill adds to the first enemy you kill, you get 1,000 points. Second one, 1,200, 14, 16,
Yep.
18.
It's like Pac-Man.
And it's like the more enemies that you leave on screen to then kill after you get the human, the higher your point will be.
Yep. It's badass.
But it's kind of dangerous because once you get into the higher levels, they start shooting these crazy shits at you that just follow you around, and it's almost impossible to defend
it's actually
against them.
clearly the people who made Resogun, which is one of the best PS4 debut games,
Oh, for
played
sure.
this game. Because that's what it reminded me of Resogun, having to capture people. Yeah.
That game has to be from just saving humans and then the different sprites that they have. I can't imagine the people that worked on Defender didn't work on that game.
100% they had
It 100,000% reminds me of Defender. So
That's of all the gems that we've talked about in the 6 or so shows I've been on, but that's probably the best. Yeah.
And it's one I've never ever heard
Nope.
anyone else talk about.
Nope.
It's
Yeah.
that is definitely a hidden
Which
arcade gem.
Yeah, that's nuts that nobody else is. Why is this game not as big as Galaga and Pac-Man and shit? It's
Yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah, fucking super fun game.
Yep.
For sure.
Old school graphics, those awesome old school sound effects.
Yep.
They've got just everything that you really want out of an old school space shooter
Game's got
arcade
it.
game.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're a fan of fucking Galaga, Defender, anything like that, definitely check this game
Absolutely.
out. Give it a
Check it
shot.
out. Yep.
Your mind will be blown and your life will be changed. So Juno First is definitely our gem
Juno
of
first,
the week.
100%. Yep.
Well, guys, I think it is nearing the end of the season 5 debut. So why don't we wrap it up with a really good memory? By the way, Mark, I think it's an awesome thing to talk about. So let's get
Dylan brought it up.
Let's get
It was Dylan's recommendation.
Dylan, you're so on top of these fucking
Do love
topics.
Dylan.
So
Dylan, I wish we could talk about movies, but there are no movies in 2020. So
maybe one day though. Let's get right into it, boys.
keep this in the podcast forever.
Oh, that'll never go away. So this week we're gonna be talking about. I mean, we got a couple friends here. We're pretty close friends. We got Mark and I, and then Jason. You know,
Fuck you.
I'm just
Fuck
kidding.
you. These cocksuckers are two of my best friends. So, yeah.
The
These
one
cocksuckers right here. I respect the shit out of them.
I respect the shit out of these
fuck
cocksuckers.
guys. So the one thing that does happen when you play games with friends, especially ones where you're versing each other, you'll occasionally get into a fight. It'll get a little hostile, that sort of thing. So this week, we're going to talk about some of our favorite memories of fighting with your friends during games. I'll start it out, and Jason will remember this memory fondly. It was probably a couple years ago, one of our mutual friends that works with me, Connor, came over, and we were playing, I think, Smash, maybe some Mario Party a little bit.
This is fantastic.
And we decided to play a nice 3-player co-op game called, was that Sunset Riders?
It was Sunset Riders.
Sunset Riders. If you don't know that game, there are 3 positions. If you play 3 players, there's 3 positions on that screen that you're going to be. You're the left, you're the middle.
Nope. You're talking about Wild Guns, not Sunset Riders.
Was it Wild Guns?
You're talking
So
about
we were
Wild
playing
Guns.
Wild Guns. I'm
Yep.
sorry. There's 3 positions. You can be on the left, the middle, or the right. Let me tell you, if you get the middle position, set your controller down, walk away, grab a drink, grab a bite to eat, because you are fucking worthless and you do not matter. All you will do is die.
Disclaimer: Matt was really drunk when we got this
my
because the
God.
game's not that hard.
I was fucking hammered. But all I remember was I played 3 levels with you guys, and we got to this one where there's just like a saloon here, and then like a fucking Western Inn in the front or something like that. And
This is a badass game, by the way.
Every direction, all of their fire is just going to the middle part of the screen. Coincidentally, where I'm at. So we're like 20 seconds into this fight. All 3 of my guys are gone. Every single one of them gone like that. And you guys were talking shit for probably like 3 or 4 minutes straight. I fucking left. I
He did.
legitimately.
He stormed out and
I
left.
fucking
Yeah.
left. I just went home. I was like, man, fuck you guys.
It was
I
so
think
good.
I was like,
It was so
I don't
good.
remember what I said, but I was like, God, fuck you guys. And I just fucking left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I was about to smash everything in that
Fantastic.
fucking house, dude. I was so mad.
Yeah, dude. That kind of reminds me of mine. My story was so what I did, I was actually the one in charge. We had a Halo party group. I even made a website for it and everything for our little group that we all played. It was a Traverse City Halo party group. And I made a website. We fucking lined them all up, and I collaborated and brought everybody into it. And everybody brought their TVs and all that stuff. And
I did that with Halo.
Yeah.
A few times back in the day.
so like we would have like 16 people playing in the game, and then we had an extra room with like people playing in like a 8-player game to get into the 16 game. So I was always in there, and we'd be playing original Halo. It was Sidewinder, Capture the Flag, and I would fuck everybody up with the original pistol on the way to get the flag.
That's why Halo 1's the best, is the original pistol.
Yeah. I would fuck everybody up, just tearing it up. I was so good at that game, at least in that group. So good, but this one asshole would sit in the base and like sit on the ladder. Like he would go halfway up the ladder, turn around with the rocket launcher, and just sit down there and wait.
Huh.
That's how he spent the whole fucking game.
This sounds like my friend Rob.
Just spent the
what
whole
Rob
fucking
did.
game just sitting there waiting with the rocket launcher. And then as soon as I walked by, after killing fucking like busting ass, killing 12 people on the way there, fucking doing some crazy ass heroic epic shit, boom, Mark's dead.
Dead right there.
And then I did it. I put up with this shit for like fucking 2 hours, and then finally I'm just like, fuck it. Took my headset off. It was like we usually play till like 7, 8 in the morning. We start at like 10 p.m. and play all fucking night. No, it was like 3:30, 4 in the morning, which is super early.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it. took my headset off, turned my Xbox off. Literally just like all these people. There's like 20 people there. They're just watching me. I'm just
You got like 3 other people hooked up to
rolling my
Xbox.
cables up, grabbing my Xbox, throwing it in the duffel bag, not saying a fucking word to anyone, putting my games in there, grab it, because I was one of the people that brought a fucking tube TV, grab my fucking tube TV to start making trips to the fucking car, dude. Like, didn't say a fucking word to anybody, dude. I fucked their games up because they probably didn't have another TV, but I didn't give a fuck,
you fucked
dude.
up 3 other people.
I don't give
too.
a fuck, man.
The best part is that's what my friend Rob did all the time. He was awful at Halo. He sucked.
Yeah.
But he'd find the rocket launcher and he would just camp out and kill like one person. Yep.
Yeah, I can
Just
put
to
up
piss
with
him
it.
off.
I can
Yep.
put up with it. But when you do that shit to me for fucking
Yep.
the whole night,
Yeah.
after I'm just fucking kicking ass for my team,
Yeah.
I was on a shitty team. You know, they weren't that good. So I was
you
holding
were
it
carrying
down.
the whole thing.
I was carrying the whole
weight
show
on your shoulders.
And then, like, keep in mind, we'll play all fucking night for this CTF game.
Yep.
This could last forever. This is like playing Risk, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah. No, I just fucking had enough. Like, fuck this team. Fuck
That's
this
awesome.
game.
That's
I'm the one that hosts this. I didn't host the show.
it was
but
in
I
my
put it
own
together.
fucking house,
Yeah.
and I just
Yeah.
drove to my
I'm like,
grandma's.
get the fuck out. Yep.
I wish.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's when I fucking. That was probably my worst game rage moment.
Mine is a different theme.
Or
Because
fighting
I
with
was
friends.
actually telling my best friend Ashley about this the other day, my best girlfriend, because you guys are my best guy friends, even though I'm a piece of shit to you guys. But I got
such a dick.
I got Chrono Trigger for Super Nintendo. I want to say my 13th birthday. It was like 90. I think Chrono Trigger came out in 95. So either my 13th or 14th birthday, I got it. August 25th, 1994. And I got it. And my buddy Dave, he didn't have a lot of games. His mom didn't mind. Like I was a spoiled kid. I had all the games. That's why everybody came over to hang out with me. So I got it first. And it was me, my buddy Dave, my friend Rob, Chad, a whole bunch of other. There was probably like 8 of us. And I got it. And my buddy Dave yanks it out of my hand. He's like, "Oh, fuck yeah, Chrono Trigger. I'm playing this shit first." So he goes in. Chrono Trigger's a role-playing game. 1 player, not a multiplayer experience at all. And so, like, there's a party going on. And Dave's in my room playing Chrono Trigger for like 2 hours. And we're like, Dave, Rob, my friend Rob's the only person who can drive. I'm 14, Rob's 16. So Rob can drive us to the mall and shit. We're going to go to the mall for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, Dave, we're going to go to the mall. Let's go fucking leave. And Dave's like, no, man, I'm playing Chrono Trigger, man. And we're like, dude, it's my birthday. Stop playing Chrono Trigger. We're going to go to the mall. And Dave's like, no, man, I'm just wait till this next save point. Wait till this next save point. And we're like, Dave, we got to go. So finally, it ended up being where Rob farted. And Rob to this day has disgusting, life-ruining farts. And Rob, and I actually...
It'll break your family.
Yeah,
up.
we joke that Rob had the fart that ruined my birthday that day. Because Rob farted and it smelled like burnt hair and fucking a dying fetus. And like Dave was like, "Oh my God, what the fuck is that?" So Dave had to throw the controller down, and my buddy George legit tackled Dave so that we could grab Chrono Trigger out of my Super Nintendo and run down the street so that we could go to the fucking mall for Chrono Trigger, and steal Chrono Trigger from Dave.
Yeah.
So like that's my story. Is like we had to conflict Dave. Rob had to fart just to steal, so we could steal Chrono Trigger, my game that I got for my birthday. To go to the mall for my birthday.
That's awesome. I will say,
And maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I've never beat Chrono Trigger to this day, is because I have that shitty memory of I got the game for my birthday. It's the only thing I got for my birthday. It was a $75.99 game.
And it still smells like farts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It still smells like
To
farts
this
because of
day.
Rob. Yeah,
to this day, burnt hair and
yeah,
farts.
fetus. Yep.
Dead fetus.
Jesus.
I'm
Chrono Trigger.
The other thing, I mean, I can think of tons of times. I get pretty mad.
You do, and I do too.
Both of you guys do.
Like when
I
this
will say,
cocksucker beat
here's
me.
exactly.
Yep.
If there's a new moment that gets mad,
Yeah,
it's
up
because
there.
of
Yep.
Jason.
Yep.
The other one I can remember is
Every week I see it with you guys.
we do have some good Smash battles, and there was one.
I'm better than Matt at fighting games, except Smash Brothers.
Correct.
Matt is 20% better than me at Smash Brothers.
I'm like 50% better than
Fuck,
Jason.
you're
at
20%,
Smash.
but you're 20% at best.
But there was this one moment. I can't remember if
3
it was
weeks ago.
here.
it was here. It was here.
No, it was a while. It was the Yoshi Ganon moment where I could not beat you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I tried one of our most famous fights that we do is I play Yoshi and he plays Ganondorf. It's a classic. It's been a while.
Yep.
There was one part or one moment, and you came over, I think after playing board games at Justin's house, you caught the tail end of it.
Yeah, you
yeah.
did. You did. Yep.
I had lost like 4 times to Jason.
I remember that.
And
yeah.
I was on this it's gonna be the death of me if I'm not gonna beat this motherfucker.
Yep.
And I played nonstop until I beat you. And I still, at that day, never beat you. And I walked out. I was pissed off for the whole fucking day.
Yep.
And it's like Smash is like every other fighting game.
Oh,
I get-
whatever. They've seen it on Facebook Live when Jason beat you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, with Terry, yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, and you're like, turn that fucking
Yeah,
camera
yeah,
off,
yeah,
Mark.
That's a good
Yeah.
one too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get mad with Smash.
Yeah.
Like,
And I do too.
Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, I get annoyed. I get a little
Yeah.
pissed off. When you beat me 4 times in a row, I was pissed off.
Yeah.
But it's like it goes away really fast. Smash, it hurts. It hurts my soul.
Jason.
Well,
Well,
and
then when
that's-
you beat Jason that one time, Jason
fucking walked up and
I thought
played the
Jason was leaving.
arcade cabinet.
I
He didn't even
almost threw
say
my
anything.
controller, and I don't throw controllers anymore. But yeah, when you beat me, you were at 256% with Yoshi, and I had you with Terry.
And
And this cocksucking
entire
faggot,
time,
this
I'm
cocksucking
like,
asshole
I
was
got
like,
you, bro.
I got you. I'm a fucking
You're gonna-
stupid young piece of shit. I
gonna
got
lose
you.
this bitch.
And, yeah, and I was like, and the whole time I'm like, nah, I got him, no problem. 256% he had with Yoshi, and he still fucking beat me with Terry. Yeah, I almost threw my
Oh,
controller.
man. I
And
knew-
this is my my Smash Brothers. It's worth $100.
Yeah.
My Switch Smash Brothers controller that I almost threw.
It was Colin. I think
got
you and Colin were here.
Yeah.
for
And
that.
when Jason freaked
I got
out,
up out of the chair and I had to go sit in.
he
by the
freaked out and walked off. I thought you were already left.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
I
it was like the
almost left,
shushing part too, man.
Yep.
It came down to
The
it.
shushing part
Yeah.
two, the
Oh,
reckoning.
Fuck, that's a good one too.
Yep.
No, it came down to it. Yeah, and I was just being a dick. I was like,
Yep.
I'm gonna beat you. I don't know. I don't care what you get me at.
And
You're
like Matt
gonna
says,
fucking
like
die here.
Matt says he gets annoyed with Mortal Kombat Street Fighter. I don't get annoyed because I just beat everybody.
Yeah.
So the only time I get annoyed
this.
is Smash Brothers.
Fuck this
So,
dude.
Yeah.
I fucking
Yeah.
beat him at Eric's one time, and he was just like every excuse in the fucking book.
This
He's
Oh,
like,
you talking about
controller was-
360 NBA Jam, which doesn't count?
No, I beat you in Street Fighter there.
Which Street Fighter?
4. I
I've
think?
beaten you. I have beaten you at Street Fighter before.
You
you're
beat me a
not.
couple
You're
times.
not unstoppable.
You beat me a couple
I
You're
tell you
just
what,
better
you
than
are
we are.
cocky as fuck because you can win, but man,
When
you are
you-
the sorest loser when you lose. Because man, you cannot take a fucking beat.
I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
to end it, we have to talk about the Risk Night, and of course, we have Jason himself here to talk about it.
We've
So
talked
we'll-
about it on
we'll-
the show before,
I'm
but,
sure it's been mentioned
but we've
before.
never
Yeah.
we've never brought it
had
up with you.
Yeah.
So we'll break it down. I had a huge. It was my first apartment, and it was probably one of the first big game nights I had at my house.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Risk fan. It's my favorite board game for a good fucking reason, obviously.
Because it's one of the best, aside from Monopoly.
Yeah, and we had all been drinking a lot.
But I had been drinking before I even
You
got there.
you came.
I
went
came
to the
from the bar. I came
and
from
you
the
brought
bar.
a 6-pack to my house
Yeah.
and killed most of that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't remember what happened. I think I had you.
Jason got
cornered.
loud as fuck, and we told him to be quiet.
You did, yeah. Rick
That's
was
what
like,
I wasn't
happened.
really that loud.
Rick was like, I was in an apartment. I was on the bottom floor, and we didn't have any complaints or anything. But
And I wasn't really that loud.
Jason, you get loud when you drink.
Jason, you're loud, man.
We all get loud when we drink. I'm sure Sarah's probably woken up 3 times tonight.
I'm positive Sarah's woken up a couple times. Yeah.
I've been loud as fuck tonight.
So yeah, you guys shushed.
You got shushed,
And
and,
then-
Rick,
and then you,
the
like-
one
I got
thing,
shushed
the
3
one
times.
thing
I got
that
shushed
set
3 times. Let me get this in the camera. I got
Okay.
just 3 times.
the
Yeah.
Okay.
one thing, the last shushing, like there was the last shushing that set you off, but the one before that I knew was gonna do some damage. Our friend Rick, that we never see anymore,
Yeah.
was like,
R.I.P.
"You're at
our
about
friendship with Rick. Yep.
you're at about a 13. Let's
Yep.
bring it down to about a 7."
Yep.
And I
We
was
we were
like,
all like,
like,
oh,
Yup. Even Matt threw his headset off there because he's like, yup, Jason's going to get mad.
oh
Yup.
boy.
"That's
Yep.
exactly how it went." And we
And
were
Dom,
like,
that was the one time Dom came down to visit and
Which
hang out.
sucks that I made a bad impression
And
on
me-
Dom because of that. Yup.
Yeah, and meet my brother Dom.
Yup.
But it was a memory that will never die, because the second you got shushed after that, I mean, you were gonna lose anyway. I think I had you cornered in
Yeah,
Europe
you
or
did.
some
Yeah,
shit.
Fuck this
Yeah.
shit.
And you were
I'm
like,
out.
fuck it, I'm out of here.
I got
And I
shushed too many
left. I
times.
just legit. I didn't say anything to anybody. I just left.
And you
Yep.
did grab your last two your last two beers in the 6-pack because I was kind of annoyed. I was like, damn it, I thought he'd leave one
Yep.
for me.
Yep.
Yeah, John to this day talks about that and says that he thought you were kidding the whole time
Oh,
and that you were
no.
going to come back.
Nope.
He's
Nope.
like, I thought he was just joking.
I knew you
Nope.
weren't. That was early in our friendship
It
too.
was,
That was
yeah.
probably 6 months in.
Yep.
Man,
But one of the other great parts was you taught your kid to be like.
you
hey,
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Reed,
That was fucking great. Yeah.
who
for
probably forgot it.
about
but-
yeah, but it was like the first 6 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When Reed was young, like I would just be like, "What do we tell Jason?" And he'd go,
Yep. That's pretty fucking funny. Yeah.
"Yeah, he doesn't remember it now, but yeah, when he's a kid, that's how I had to work with it."
That was good. Yep.
But first off, we didn't do it in the beginning of the show, and I know it's late now, but or maybe we did. I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. We're on episode 41 or so, or I think 41 of the show, maybe give or take one. But we really want to thank you guys for tuning in, checking every show out, giving us some feedback, buying T-shirts, everything that you guys have been doing. No matter what happens, we're going to keep doing this as long as we possibly can. We
Thank
have
you
a
for
blast.
making me a controversial figure. I'm glad
Yeah.
to be that.
Jason loves being the heel of the show,
Yep.
as he is. It's perfect fit.
Yep.
But it's been amazing. It's crazy how many episodes we've done so far and how little time. It feels like such a long time has passed since we started this, and it's really only been a
little
year
over
and
a
a few
Yeah,
and a few
couple
months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we've done so many shows, and it's been awesome every time.
met
Every
a
show,
lot of
we've-
good, met a lot of good people through this.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
and I love one of my favorites was our episode with Eddie. It's too bad he's a Trump supporter because that was a fucking great time.
Yeah, maybe after the election he can come back on.
Yeah,
the
maybe
Yeah.
maybe he can not be a fucking moron and we can come back. Yeah,
gotta throw. You can't get through one fucking show without getting political.
Good old Jason. He's
Yep.
here, folks.
Well, fuck it. Let's bring it out.
So yeah, but yeah, definitely
set that shit on fire. Yep,
got a Trump buck here.
yep.
Rip
He,
it in
he
half.
already handed it to me, and that's the first thing I did was fucking throw it in the trash. Yep.
But anyway, I just want to thank all you guys for tuning in as long as you have, giving us all the feedback you have, supporting the show as you have. We couldn't do it without you, and all we want to do is keep it growing and make it better for you guys, and that's all we're going to continue doing, whether it's making new T-shirt designs,
Yeah.
adding content to the show, like
I'm hoping for a Clubman shirt.
yeah, we'll get a
Yep.
we'll get a Clubman shirt out there.
So Jason could buy his shirt and
I'd
be
buy
the
it.
only one.
Yeah.
Because everyone fucking hates you, man. You're fucking always fucking pissing everyone off.
Not true. I'm controversial. I bring viewers.
People
Eddie will
love
probably buy your
Hey.
shirt.
Yeah.
people love the villain, and we don't have a villain on the show.
I don't think I've been a villain. I've been
Yeah.
pretty agreeable this
you
time.
have been. Yeah, you have been.
Yeah, no, you're good, Jason. But yeah, no, like everybody fucking tuning in all the time, checking the show out, everything, buying the shirts. We have new artists working on new designs for the shirts, so we're gonna unveil them later on this season. I promise you. I wanted to have it done for the season premiere, but we got a little delayed with that. But I promise you, this season we're gonna have more T-shirt designs for you. We also have new stickers too. So if you buy a T-shirt at trippytees.com, those are going to be included for free with your T-shirts. So
Yeah. So
but yeah, definitely check it out. And I appreciate you guys tuning in every week. And I hope you enjoyed this live show.
yeah, it was a great time. Thank you, Jason, for swinging by,
Great time.
talking about our trip with us, and it's going to be an awesome season. Hopefully, we have a lot to bring to it for season 5. We're going to be rounding out to episode 50. We're going to make that as big as we fucking possibly can.
Bring it
because
back
that's-
when Cyberpunk comes out too.
It's fucking monumental. Yeah, there you go. But other than that, I think we're going to wrap this up. So we'll see you next week for episode 2 of season 5.
Peace. Oh God, I had to pee so bad.
And thank you, viewers, for checking the stream out tonight. I
Times.
appreciate all of you that were here. Andrew, Rico,
Did Andrew stick around the whole time?
Andrew's been flip-flopping between YouTube and Facebook,
That's
which
fair.
I like. Still watching good stuff. Ryan Racer, sorry I missed your stuff. I've been like dead set focused on just shooting the shit. I mean, it's kind of hard to
You
be
got a lot,
focused.
yeah, you got a lot of shit to focus on.
It's
Yep.
it's hard to focus when you're just shooting the shit, but no, it's been a great stream. I always love doing these live podcasts. It's definitely different. You got to be a little more.
It's a good thing that we're all very good looking.
There is no way. That's the thing, is there's no way to edit this shit, so it's all raw. I mean, pretty much every podcast we've done so far is pretty raw. We don't ever edit anything. If you guys want to know, because I've said it before, just so people don't think shit's scripted. This is the
Just
the
an outline.
This is the outline of the show that we barely even keep
I
track
got
of.
the notification last night
At
about what
like
we're doing.
2:30 in
Yeah.
the morning
And
from
so I
Mr.
read it when
Marky
I
Mark
woke up.
himself.
Yep.
But no, it's been a wild year, and I would love to really focus on the YouTube for this stuff and just getting good content out there for you guys, because y'all have been so supportive of everything we've done, and it really means a lot. All the messages, all the comments, all you guys tuning in every week, just hanging out, talking with us. It's huge. It's crazy to me that, we went from recording on a drunk as shit at 4 a.m. on a
Yeah,
Rock Band microphone.
That was
to,
one of the first things that I was
Yeah.
drunk as shit. One of the first times we did it. Yeah.
yeah, to setting up. We got 3 cameras, 3 microphones. We've got multiple monitors. Talk with all you guys, and it's all thanks to you guys. We definitely wouldn't be here without you. So again, thank you. I think we're wrapping it up for the night, but we'll see you guys next time. So